Hello, everyone. Welcome. I'm a Karibo today. I'm not a human being today because I didn't feel like being super presentable today. But I changed into a dual spirit, as is my wont, and I'm looking pretty good.
Attorney dual
An
spirit.
attorney, yes.
You passed the bar.
I passed the bar. I passed the Curry bar. I can now defend people in Duel Monsters Court. Holograms. The judge man will be presiding, of course. Anyway, hi, welcome to the Phoenix Wright. Oh no, the Apollo Justice Ace Attorney stream. I always start calling it Phoenix Wright. I always start calling it. He's not Ace Attorney. He's Deadly Dilf.
Yeah.
Deadly Dilf.
Deadly Dilf.
Thank you for the head pass.
That's the game where you commit the murders.
Voided App, thank you for redeeming a hoo-ha right off the bat there.
Yeah, there should really be an Ace Attorney game from the other side. Like, you're the criminal, you have to outsmart the lawyers.
That would be great. It's like how they made Grand Theft Auto and then they made True Crime: The Streets of LA, and it was like Grand Theft Auto, but you were not. You were on the other side. You were the cop, and you were chasing down the criminals. Yes. Really quickly, let me thank people for following and bit dropping in the last 24 hours. It's
Dropping all those bitches.
It's not been a lot, so we'll get through this real quick, and then we'll do the intros. Osama6991, thank you for the follow, and Venus Dawn MTK, thank you for the follow, and Rock Rulin, thank you for the 10 bits. Little Karibo Ace a Toribo. You might need to work on that one. All right, but it's not just me. It's not just me in my dual spirit form. We're also joined by some very sexy co-hosts. We have, first off, on my left, on my right here, technically, we have the fantastic my partner in life and in defeating digital video game criminals. We have Marin Miller. Hi, Marin.
Hello everyone, it is Aaron Miller here today with your game update. Go on HBO Max and search for a show called Visitors. It just came out. It's a French show. I wrote the English dub scripts for episode 2, 4, 6, and 8. So if you're watching those and you're like, man, the lip flap in these, oh my god, it looks like they're speaking
Are they still
English.
called lip flaps in live action
Those
as well?
lips do be flapping.
Yeah, I call them lip flaps.
I mean, it's
The
valid.
Lips are flapping.
Lips are flapping. That is the verb
flap.
and the noun.
Yeah. My job as an ADR localizer, director, writer, and actor is to make sure that those flaps are satisfied and that you are satisfied with my flaps. And I think that Visitors is probably the best example of my lip satisfaction to date. So please take a look.
Okay.
I really wish I'd done the voice direction, to be honest. But you know, like I'm really glad with the way it looks. I have a little clip on my Twitter if you want to check it out.
Yeah.
And it challenges the monogamous agenda. So,
It does.
You know,
Look at you.
fun.
Look at you living the dream.
Oh, I'm so excited about the next one I'm gonna announce though. It's even hornier.
Yay.
I forgot.
And
I was
then
like,
the
what?
one I'm working on right now is even more horny than that. So
Oh my gosh.
it's a very horny year for me. Like I literally dubbed Waluigi fucking somebody on TV.
Not
So,
literally.
wow.
Not literally.
I mean-
Don't give people the impression that
No,
you've dubbed
no,
some
okay,
sort of...
Give us
the
the
only-
hope, Marin.
The only part of that was not literal was that he looks like Waluigi. He's not literally Waluigi, but he
Good
is
grief.
fucking someone
But
on
close
TV.
enough to satisfy my fantasies, right?
Yes, my
No,
fantasies and my flaps.
No Waluigi in Smash, but Waluigi does Smash.
For him.
Good for
He's
him.
just like, yeah, and it was really weird because the whole time he kept talking about Smash. Like, you know, he was just smashing into this woman and being like,
Okay,
yeah,
no,
why
yes.
don't they want the Luigi? why Wario go into the game and not Waluigi? Why? And then he came.
As did we all.
Oh,
I like the Soul Dead Karibo face.
Yeah, the expressions come through just as well.
I'm glad.
We're seeing the full dynamic range of this model.
Lena Kira, thank you for bunking Marin. That's justified. But moving on, we also are joined... We're also joined over here by my mouse pointer is visible. It shouldn't be. Hang on, let me fix that.
Fuck that pointer.
Welcome to our fantastic co-host. I always try and describe the kind of soup they are, or I try and bring soup adjectives to the
Always
table.
delicious.
Yeah, I might as well just say the delicious Soupy. Hi, Soupy.
Hello. Hope everybody's doing well. I feel like saying that you bring it to the table is just as good of a pun as any other.
That's true. That's true.
Brought delicious.
So you got
soup.
there. Good
Our
job.
soup shake
just like
brings all the
soup.
boys to the yard, and they're like, "What flavor's that soup?"
What flavor are you today?
I've actually been thinking about split pea soup lately. It's like a really
Oh.
underrated soup, but it's really good.
Oh,
Right.
underrated
I don't
soup.
think I've had split pea soup because peas are the devil.
Well, you're wrong.
Oh, I
And
see.
I'm sorry you have to live this way.
you just
Not
gotta make me
enjoying pea soup, but
Get some pea soup. Make me some pea soup.
well, maybe I will, Marin.
All right, all right. Maybe I'll eat your pea soup.
Marin, if Soupy has to get pea soup, you have to give us peace and quiet.
Absolutely the fuck not. You can't ask a person with ADHD to give you peace and quiet unless they have like a toy.
It was
Like a
good try,
fidget
though,
spinner?
Martin.
Yeah, give me a fidget spinner and I'll be
Okay.
like, "Ugh," for
I'll have to
like
find
10
you.
minutes.
I'll have to find you a fidget spinner. And thank you for sending me into the pungeon there, Lena Kara.
Give me a full-sized gumshoe replica and I will be busy for a while.
I'm gonna
and
get
hot.
you one of those like plastic color changing spoons to eat the soup with.
Ooh, love it. Yes.
Like the ones that used to
Cereal
come in the
box.
cereal box. Yeah.
Yeah, cereal box chic.
Speaking of cool extras that you find at the bottom of a cereal box, we're also joined by our bonus co-host, guest co-host, one of the coolest people on the internet, quite frankly. We've got Dilphosaur, aka Karina. Hi, Karina.
Hi, I am a spoon. What up?
A spoon for our
You
soup.
did it.
A color changing spoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fancy spoon.
Karina, I saw one of those like little Facebook things being passed around, and it was like a He-Man and the Masters of the Universe spoon. So it had like a ram skull on the top, and
Wow.
somebody was like, "They're coming for our children. The devil is here!"
What
It was so funny.
Rock Rulin asks, is Karina the big spoon or the little spoon?
Mm.
It's a
Well,
surprise.
Yeah, it depends. Who's the other half here? Is it me or is it Apollo Justice?
Hang
If
on
it's
now.
Apollo Justice,
He's just a little
Karina's
guy.
Apollo
the big
Justice.
spoon.
Yeah, if it's Apollo Justice, you have no choice but to be the big
Yeah,
spoon.
like as much as I would love otherwise, like it's impossible. He's just too small.
Too tiny.
He tries, and it's just like a little bug, just
Little
clinging
bug.
onto your back.
Ugh.
Yeah,
Brush Apollo Justice off my arm. Ugh.
he's got a fucking cockroach hair.
All right, he does.
It's true.
Okay. Before we jumped into the game, what's happening, Marin?
I can't be attracted to Apollo Justice.
I understand. It's like being attracted to Weevil Underwood, which does happen, but
Yes, and the way that I got into Yu-Gi-Oh was somebody said that he sounded like he was having an orgasm constantly, and I didn't know what that meant because I didn't know what an orgasm was at the time,
good grief.
and I still don't understand what they were talking about.
All right. I'm going to request a hard
You're like, but
reset.
it got me here.
I'm going to request a hard reset because I do want to talk about Yu-Gi-Oh, but it's a little bit more serious. So
Yes.
I wanted to acknowledge the passing of Kazuki Takahashi, the creator, the mangaka of Yu-Gi-Oh, the franchise, the creator, an incredible imagination and talent, and a life-changing personality. Obviously has been lost, and it's in very tragic circumstances, and where the Yu-Gi-Oh community as a whole has been in mourning since we learned of his passing. And I've talked about it on previous streams. I had a whole stream on the day when I woke up and learned the awful truth, and I was very grateful to be able to be surrounded by Yu-Gi-Oh fans in that moment. It's obviously a very devastating loss to the world at large, because, you know, who knows what he could have gone on to create in the rest of his life. He was too young to pass. And obviously I just wanted to take a moment and say, first of all, the man changed my life. I wouldn't be here without Kazuki Takahashi, quite frankly. I wouldn't be exactly where I am, and I am exactly where I am because of him following his dream and showing his passion and putting his art out into the world. So I just wanted to take a moment and say rest in peace, Kazuki Takahashi. And I know there are other people in this call. Karina, you yourself are obviously a huge Yu-Gi-Oh fan. Was there anything you wanted to say in lieu of
I
his passing?
mean, it says a lot that I think most people, when like talking about him since learning that he has passed away, basically talk about how much like Yu-Gi-Oh and by extension Takahashi changed their life. Like so many people, including me,
Mm,
because I feel exactly the same way. Like I am exactly where I am because of him, and it's such a shame. He was so young, and he was such a huge inspiration to me.
yeah,
He's kind of one of the biggest reasons I became an artist, which is what
Mm.
I am doing to this day. And I've met so many people through shared love of Yu-Gi-Oh, including y'all.
yeah.
So yeah, rest in peace,
Yeah.
Kazuki Takahashi, and thank you for everything.
Yes, thank you. That's the big message that I feel has come out of losing him, is that we're all so grateful for everything he gave us, and we're going to continue to be grateful by sharing it and enjoying it and playing games with each other, because he loved people playing
Yeah,
games. So this is a part of it. This is a part of the love that he shared and the
he
love that we'll
was.
share.
Yeah. He was
Can
a very passionate person, and he was always just doing whatever he liked and wanted, and trying all sorts of new things just cuz.
Mm,
And yeah, that's a wonderful thing. And he seemed like a wonderful man.
he really did,
So
yeah.
yeah.
can I poke in and say something?
Absolutely, please.
Because obviously you guys have been very external in your appreciation of Yu-Gi-Oh. But for me, like Yu-Gi-Oh was what got me back into anime. Like I
Mm,
was into Pokemon when I was 10, and I remember seeing like Sailor Moon and shit like that, and I was like, this is too girly. The mouths are weird. I was like 6. I didn't know any better. um And then I saw Pokemon and I was like, "Oh, this anime thing again with the mouths." And I kind of fell out of that. And then Yu-Gi-Oh started, and like it had the ancient Egypt stuff, and I was really into that at the time, and like I don't know, it struck a chord, and I just really loved seeing these super exaggerated characters. Like there are no character designs like that, that look
yeah,
like Yu-Gi-Oh.
yeah.
And especially the Duel Monsters stuff. And like I mean, I was an artist when I was in high school too, and that's how I practiced, was through Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh, like redrawing frames or drawing my own characters. And Yu-Gi-Oh gave you the permission to be as weird as you wanted to be about it. You could have whatever fucking hair you wanted, and like obviously if I and from Yu-Gi-Oh it spiraled into like Inuyasha and Cowboy Bebop and Ava and all these other things that like made me more interested in the style. And then I started watching anime and learning about voiceover that way, and that's why I got into fucking voiceover, was because I wanted to be in anime. So my first job was in Full Metal Alchemist in 2007, and I even to this day I would still fucking love to be in Yu-Gi-Oh. I hope I can before I'm not able to get away with doing non-union stuff anymore. But I just I literally cannot imagine our lives being what our lives would be like without him. Because obviously, Martin and you and I met because of
Yeah,
what you did,
yeah.
uh, and you would not be an American citizen. We would not be married.
I
I
would not have
probably
a life without Yu-Gi-Oh. That's the honest truth. I'm sure. Well, I'm sure I would have had something resembling a life, but it would not have been as full and as full of love and joy the way it is now. I was very alone, and I was very miserable, and Yu-Gi-Oh made me feel like I wasn't alone.
I do think that Kazahaki or
Kazuki
Kazuki
Takahashi.
Takahashi. So, I combined the words there. Kazuki
Yeah.
Takahashi. I do feel like there are a lot of people alive today that would not be alive if he hadn't done what he did. So if you ever feel like what you do doesn't matter, even on a smaller scale, it does. Like,
Mm,
we're talking about Kazuki Takahashi, but like the things he do are the things you do every day, like somebody cooks something because you taught them how to cook it that way. Somebody drinks tea a way that you showed them how to drink it. Somebody puts on clothes a certain way or takes care of something a certain way because of something that you said, or you do something because somebody taught you how to do it that way. That's how we stay alive, is through those things, you know? Like, that's the only way we have a legacy.
It's
People
very.
talk about,
Oh, go on.
oh, I was just saying, you know, people talk about kids and people talk about the, you know, continuing their line that way and as though genetics has anything to do with that. But really, it's how we treat each other
It's
and what we
love.
put out into the world.
It's
Yeah.
love. It's the way we love each other, the way we show each other that we care, and the way that we show each other that we are here for each other. And I think Kazuki Takahashi did a remarkable and brilliant thing within the context of the narrative of Yu-Gi-Oh, because I'm sorry to keep talking about this, but I feel a lot of things about this. Kazuki Takahashi ingrained this idea into the narrative of Yu-Gi-Oh about loss, about moving on, about people we love passing, not necessarily death, but, you know, going beyond where we can see them. There are a lot of people in the Yu-Gi-Oh fandom that I've encountered in the past who have their issues with the way Yu-Gi-Oh ends because the pharaoh leaves. But that was Kazuki Takahashi telling us
Everyone
directly that eventually the things we love will leave, but they won't really go away. And I think that is true very much of him, because we will always remember his legacy.
He died doing something he loved, which is also, you know, it's terrible and tragic that he had to die, but man, what a way to go.
Okay.
If you're gonna die,
Yeah.
do something you love. If you're gonna die young and tragic.
All right. Well, anyway, let's move on from that. I want to thank people for following and giving bits while we were talking there. Nobody named Nick, thank you for the follow. Galactic Cyrus, thank you for following. Ryu Yukarika, thank you for the 5 bits. I missed the beginning. How can we have a Karibo in Karibo form instead of horrified face cam? Because I didn't want to make myself presentable today. I just kind of I just didn't feel up to it. So I just thought I instead of my face, you've got a Karibo. And I'm an attorney now, so.
Rest assured that the Karibo is perfectly capable of looking horrified as well.
It's true.
Yes.
Not quite as horrified. The soul doesn't quite leave my body, but...
We do like the narrowed eyes look.
Void Adept, thank you for the bit. Does the Gumshoe replica have to be functional, if you know what I mean? Oh, that's going back to a
Yes.
conversation earlier.
Yes. Yes, it does. I mean, it doesn't have to, but why the fuck else would I want it? Aside from loving him.
GL Waffle... Oh, sorry, GL Woofy, thank you for the follow. Bakudan Entertainment, thank you for the follow. Chesto, _____, thank you for the follow. The Ginny Bean, thank you. Violet Hap, thank you for the follow. C. Croxwell, thank you for the follow. And Giraffe Cannon. That's a hell of a cannon. Thank you for the follow. How you fit a giraffe in there?
It's at least 6 feet big.
Well, it could be that the giraffe
6
is the
feet.
cannon.
Oh. Like you put something in the giraffe's mouth, it swallows it, and then you tug its tail, and then it pukes it up at some, like, crazy force.
Yeah, with high velocity.
And Golden Guy, thank you for the follow. And Stella Coyote, thank you for the 10 bits. I thought the ending was quite appropriate. I just wish he treated his side characters better, but that's common with nearly all shonen. Yes.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the gimmick
Shonen is frustrating.
the gimmick can kind of overshadow the characters sometimes, but it's, you know, I still love all those characters, and I love the way I personally love the way that they came through in the story. And read the Yu-Gi-Oh manga, please. It's great. It's 10 out of 10.
So good.
That's true. Yeah. The anime and the manga are very different products.
Yeah.
All right. And
I keep buying manga for my dad because he's having his like post-retirement weeaboo stage, and I did get
Ooh.
him the first 3 volumes of Yu-Gi-Oh!
oh, nice.
Because
Ooh.
I genuinely think it's like a fun one.
Yes.
Especially
Yeah.
early Yu-Gi-Oh! Where it's not focused on the card game. It's about like all the different games. I think it's so creative and cool and very fun the way he mixes like light horror into it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
And my dad thought it was cute.
Aw. Good for dad.
Okay, and I got a previously on Ace Attorney from the Azel Magia at the top of the stream, so I copied it down, and I'm going to read it out now so that we know where we're at, because it's been a while. It's been a few weeks. We had a bit of a break.
Meatball,
Are you all right?
stop.
Is he playing
Yes,
around?
He really wants me to pet him, but he says he does that by clawing my hand and bringing it back to his face.
Well, thank you
Sounds
for
like
saying
you
that.
have no choice.
Thank you for saying
Yeah,
that,
it's very
Nebulous. I do appreciate that. Deuce, thank you for the 10 bits. Is this the first case against Clavia, aka one of the MCs of Marin's story? All right, the Azalmagia says, last time on Ace Attorney, Clavia showed up and everyone was significantly hornier than usual. Also, we found some panties or something, and Apollo probably wishes he was drunk right now. At any rate, Apollo managed to get a job defending Naruto from accusations of murder, charges at the behest of his fiancée and the Godfather. Does that call it? That
Sounds
sums it
about
up?
right.
Yeah.
Oh, and Dark Jade has some additional information.
Azalmagia saves us every week.
He really does.
Azalmagia.
But Dark Jade points out, also we found out that Emma Sky gets some serious exam jitters, which caused her not to get her dream job of forensics investigator, and she's stuck working as a detective. We also met Clavia Gavin, who certainly seems an interesting character, and the day ended before we got a chance to talk with our client. Yeah, we don't really have much context or information about what is...
Nope.
It's kind of by the seat of our pants a
We
little bit.
solved other
Yeah.
crimes.
I will
Yeah,
be
it's
right
a
back.
case too. It's a case too.
I gotta go pee. I'll be right
Okay,
back.
sure, no
Okay.
worries. I'll try and remember exactly kind of what happened. We were investigating that cart, right, for a little bit? The noodle cart?
Yeah.
It was like
We
stolen.
had like 3 crimes to solve, and it was Piercy's panties, it was the noodle cart, and it was Phoenix getting hit by a car.
Stolas has redeemed the song, so we can't be heard very well right now. Sorry about that. Hey, thank you, Stolas, for cashing in your star tips for a high up. And Wheezy Money 166, thank you for resubscribing with Prime for 5 months. I'm not a fan of this game, but I am a fan of you. Thank you for existing, little Karibo. Oh, thank you. Thank you for that. And hey, you are within your right to not like the game. I myself am having a good time. It's a bit wackier than the other Ace Attorneys so far, I think. It's a lot more out there. I say that, but some of the other Ace Attorneys are very out there.
This one gets wackier.
Yeah.
Oh, for real?
Like,
God.
like they're collectively wacky, but there's something just like slightly tonally different for Apollo Justice,
Yeah.
I think, that makes it like it'll always be my favorite, at least in terms of the characters ensemble, just because of that.
Hmm.
They're just a little quirky. They're not like other Ace Attorneys.
I miss Edgeworth, but I also feel like he took one look at the script for this game and was like, no.
I like to think that Edgeworth is off, like being very grumpy and trying to. Rather, this whole stretch of time between the last game and this game, the fandom basically was like, Edgeworth is flying Phoenix out to Europe every week and being like, babe, what the fuck? Look at
Well,
these
it's canon that he
cases."
flew him out to Europe.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not saying that he didn't, but I'm saying like every week, and then of course, they were hating each other / fucking each other or hate fucking each other the whole time. And so I think Edgeworth is probably like, he's like, I need space from my hot mess bisexual boyfriend. That's
And
my
Phoenix was
headcanon.
like, that's okay, I've got another sugar daddy.
Yeah. Your bisexual boyfriend has
Yeah.
another gay boyfriend.
For the low, low price of my badge.
And my pride.
What pride?
He's messy. He's
Fair.
messy, and we like him. We like that
Yes.
for him.
Mhm.
Sorry, I was having a conversation with that guy over there while you were talking. Deuce, thank you for the...
Making small talk.
Yes, he had a lot to say. He's seen a lot of things. Deuce, thank you for the 10 bits. So it's been a while, but have we found the pegging dungeon yet? No.
Not yet.
No, we've not found it. What Fordred, thank you for the follow. All right, I think we should get into the game because it's been literally over 30 minutes.
Yeah, I guess so.
we had some important stuff to cover, but let's jump into the actual narrative. Here we go.
Gumshoe should cover me. with
I'm
this
gonna
bottle.
jump on the couch first. Actually,
I'm gonna jump
Too
on
true.
Gumshoe.
okay, that was fun. Anyway,
Yes, that is what I would look like on Gumshoe.
just bouncing. Oh gosh, Violet Hap cashed in a hydrate command, and I don't have my water. Let me go get my water real quick. I'll be right back.
Yeah. All right, time to read my fan fiction.
Yay.
Gumshoe put his PP inside of the garbage disposal
Hoo-ha.
and turned it on.
That's not what I was expecting to follow inside.
Don't know what happened.
You know, I thought I'd change the direction a little bit.
What's happening?
Nothing.
Why are we laughing?
No reason.
Okay.
I put a dick in a garbage disposal.
Don't. Don't.
Not again, Marin.
Violet Hap, thank you for cashing in your hydrate command, and the Voided App, thank you for cashing in your startups for a hoo-ha. And Golden Guy, welcome to the chat.
That's his first chat.
All right.
Garbage disposal.
June 16th, 9:46 a.m., District Court Defendant Lobby number 2. Oh, there's no audio. What the? There we go. That was weird.
Huh?
Oh, not very happy at all.
Huh? Mr. Wright's not here today.
He said his old foot injury was acting up.
Oh, he got his foot burned on a George Foreman grill.
He covered it in country crock.
Old injury.
Grilled.
Old injury. He was all smiles yesterday.
Yes, he smiled when he said we'd be fine as long as you're there, Trucy.
Oh, what?
You're the only weird little girl that can help him now.
Yes. Yes, fine. We'll be fine. Here comes justice.
That's his mantra.
I started my voice training at 5 this morning.
Ooh, do some now. I want to see. Here.
Okay. I'm a voice actor. Huh?
Oh,
Oh, okay.
God, no.
The Azulmaga theme of the 5 bits. I really like the courtroom lobby music of this game. It's probably the best one of the series. Can you guys hear it okay? Is it not quiet? Is it too quiet?
I hear it.
Let me know in the chat if it's too quiet.
Yeah.
Could you just imagine, like, hiring a lawyer for your murder trial and they're like, oh, yeah, you've heard me on YouTube, huh? Yeah, maybe you have.
My name is Apollo Justice, and I'm fine.
Your name's Jaden Yuki.
That sounds more like a self-mantra than voice training.
Turn the audio up a little bit. People are saying it's kind of quiet.
He does his daily affirmations. He just yells them in the mirror.
Who is this? Is this the Naruto?
I think so.
I'm fine. I'm fine. You know what I'm saying? Ah, Date Bio. Good morning. Yo, sup? Hit me with the guilty verdict, G. See if I care. You just hang loose and let things go with the flow. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck? Not really. Wonky, don't be running your mouth like that in here. See, that's the difference between you and me, old man. I ain't afraid of no cops. Real G's can't keep it real.
What the fuck is this?
Real G's can't keep it real till they spend some hard time in the pen.
Stella Coyote, thank you for the 10 bits. My name is Apollo Justice and I'm fine as hell. Alright. Thank you for cashing in your star chips to release the Proto Badger Realia. Or Rayala.
You have absolutely no idea what you're talking about.
Sounds like they've both been voice training too, Apollo.
That guy comes in and be like, ah! And she's like, voice training, yes. TV head fails, thank you for the head falls, thank you for the follow.
My worst fears realized. The trial's starting and I still haven't had a real talk with my client. And he's gonna kick my ass, I think.
Ash Carp, thank you for the follow. I would love Magikarp in the form of Ash Ketchum. I would root for him in the tournaments. Can't spell splash attack without Ash.
Oh, good point.
June 16th, 10
It's
a.m.
Destiny.
It is. June 16th, 10 a.m. District Court courtroom number 4. Oh shit, there he is, your man.
He is.
My man.
Court is now in session for the trial of Waki Kitaki.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Ready to rock and roll here, Judge.
Oh my god.
What did you just do to me?
It's him, the guy from yesterday. He's a prosecutor?
It's because he's bisexual.
Prostitute?
Vellaby,
Look at him.
Prostitute?
Vellaby, thank you for cashing in your Starships friend. It's because he's bisexual.
Man, I miss the days when like Assassin's Creed 2 first came out and like I could just buy prostitutes anywhere and just throw money, walking around town, people scrambling around my legs, grabbing the money that I threw around. Sorry, I just got really deeply triggered by the name by the word prostitute.
Yeah, they just don't let you do that anymore, do they?
Mm-mm.
It's Mr. Gavin's brother.
I'm sorry, changing.
Yeah, I don't think that they let you buy prostitutes anymore. You can just buy like little workers.
Long time no see, Prosecutor Gavin. Were you taking a leave of absence?
You know that the little band I started. Wait, no, wait.
He's a duck.
You know that little band I started in my free time. Thing is, we got real popular. Beach. Hard to say 9 when your fans. Wait. Bleh. God.
He's so
Glad
hot.
you're-
Oh my god, I'm so aroused by him.
I am aroused by
He's like,
him.
blah.
Every few minutes.
Suddenly, I
Mark-
can't read.
I'm so turned on I can't read. Hard to say 9 to your fans when 3 of your singles go platinum, yeah.
He has 3 platinum
one of-
singles?
I've got
He's one
3
of those
platinum.
musicians that like got big off of TikTok.
That's shocking that Apollo doesn't
He
recognize
wrote-
hn.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys know, but he actually wrote the "My Money Don't Jiggle Jiggle."
He wrote that. Volcanic, thank you for the 10 bits. Ah, yes, it's the brother of Jerkoff Grabbin, the almighty clap giver Grabbin. Oh my god.
I see. To be honest, I was a little concerned.
Arikios is sending all of us to horny jail.
Thank you. Now we're all in here together. Can you
that's
send
me.
Clavier in here too? Hang on.
Hmm.
I can do it.
What are you doing?
I'm sending Clavier to horny jail with me.
I feared that you might still be distraught over that one trial.
There we go. Yeah. Perfect.
Yes, please, Arikios.
Not to worry, Herr Judge. I wouldn't miss this day in court.
He's so hot. He's so hot.
Focus.
Unless it's music, I can't see it. I can't say it. I wouldn't miss this day in court for the world.
So wait, the judge said that he thought that Clavier wouldn't be here because of the other trial. Is he talking about where his brother got arrested?
No,
Oh.
a different
No.
trial.
Okay.
You'll see later on in the
Yeah,
game.
maybe we should just wait till Shadowbringers.
Yeah, wait till Shadowbringers.
It's worth even more than VIP passes to one of my concerts, yeah. How could I pass up a chance to see true strength? The true strength of the little boy who bested my brother.
Oh boy.
I want to see the
Little.
my brother.
Little boy.
Little guy.
I'm gonna
5
jump up
feet
there and
tall.
punch you.
Not little at all.
Like, you're lucky I can't reach your face.
If I had 2
Punch your
boxes,
knees.
I would slap you.
I go for the knees because they're deadly. They're dangerous.
And it's all I can reach.
It was worth canceling a show or two.
Deuce, thank you for the 5 bits. Did we find out what happened to the pegging cart that got hit in the beginning?
It's evidence.
God.
The cart was pegging the driver.
It's the
You
mobile
know why.
pegatorium.
That's why it's
Yeah,
the sign
for on
said,
the go.
"No."
Understood. You may give your opening statements to the court.
I'm really enjoying being a Karibo for these streams because now I can just sort of interact. I can just be like, "Hi, I'm on the judge's. I'm here. I could be the hammer. I can bang my. I could be the gavel."
Before that, I was thinking
Oh no, he was thinking.
Oh, bad
I was
idea.
Using my gorgeous brain. Is the air in this courtroom not a bit serious?
Have you ever seen Harvey Birdman?
I love
I have
Har-
not.
Do you know
Harvey
there's
Birdman.
that
In a long time.
there's that episode or that 2-parter episode with the Blue Falcon and what the Dino Mutt, and what I think whenever Falcon comes in, he's like, "And now we make party, and confetti falls down, and like that's what I'm thinking of when I see Clavia.
A little bit.
Pincerl Trex.
Yeah, kinda.
Oh, Pincerl T-Rex, thank you for the follow. And Rock Rulin, thank you for the 10 bits. Little boy, it's little guy, and you will say it with respect, or so help me, I'll get a step ladder.
I'll get a step ladder and use it to step on you.
It is a court of law.
Vampiro, thank you for the 5 bits. Stand right there. Not there. There.
I'm so excited for his air guitar. That's no way to get the crowd jumping here, Judge.
They're not supposed to jump. This is a courtroom.
I want panties on my face now.
Jesus
Achtung,
Christ.
baby, today we play it my way. No, he's Italian.
It's just like how Franziska started German and then eventually
Yeah.
transformed.
Well,
What's that? Noise.
Sometimes you have to get on up in order to get down. To prosecuting? Oh. Good joke, huh? Yeah.
This is crazy.
You're crazy. Crazy hot. The victim, Paul Maractis, director of the Maractis Clinic.
Volcanic Ash Soap here explaining that, well, thank you for the 10 bits. Achtung Baby is the name of a U2 album. Yes. Very famous. Oh,
Turn down for what?
So much.
Thank
I
you.
got a good Bono joke. Are we ready for a Bono joke?
okay.
Can I tell a Bono joke? All right. So Bono's doing a concert in Ireland, right? And between songs, he stops. Hey, Meatball, no, I have to use my hands. Meatball, I need my hands. So between songs, he starts going, like clapping, right? Slow clapping.
Okay.
And he says, every time I clap my hands,
Oh,
a
I know.
child
this.
in Africa dies. And then somebody in the front row says, well, stop fucking doing it then. Although, for some reason, they're Scottish.
We never would have known the difference if we
Jesus.
didn't point it out.
Vellaby, thank you for cashing in your starships for a turn down for what?
The scene, People Park. He was found pulling a noodle stand. I like to think that Clavier's accent, I mean, his
No, he's
accent is
Scottish.
fake as fuck, but I don't know. But yeah, like Clavier just can't keep track of what accent he's doing.
What in the world was a doctor doing pulling a noodle stand?
Yes, I believe. You will only find that out by asking the defendant right here, right now. Oh God!
Oh dear.
Are you good?
So did Hail Bang.
This is an interesting stream for you there.
I'm sorry.
Ooh-ha.
Oh gosh. Hang on, we have a Maya He play. Thank you, Triggs is here for redeeming the star chips for a hoo-ha, and Arikios, thank you for cashing in your star chips for a Maya He, Maya Who.
See, now that I'm not voicing every fucking character, I'm thrown off.
No, now that you're not voicing every character, you're throwing us off.
Because it's an undeniable truth that he shot the victim. I also can't handle the hotness, you're correct.
What do you mean, undeniable?
If you are to glare at anyone, Air Justice, glare at the punk in the defendant's chair. His crime was witnessed quite clearly, you see.
What's happening to Marin with Clavier is just what happened to me with Kristoff.
That's true.
Very well.
I'm just getting more and more feral.
Please admit this witness to the court.
I've seen plenty of characters that I thirst for, and I haven't started being like, hey, hamna, hoo, ah.
Listen.
Yeah, good for you.
You're just
Real
a better
glad.
person than all of us, okay,
You know
Martin?
what? It's
Yeah,
not
real
true.
glad that you have control over your emotions
It's-
and instincts and urges. Real good
An
for
ability to read. Wow.
you. Wow. Yeah, let's start bragging. I use the toilet when I go to the bathroom.
Look at me, I'm Martin. I use the toilet.
I mean, I can't deny it. Now, I have to call myself out, though, because when I played the Guardians of the Galaxy game on stream, I was all about Lady Hellbender the whole time, so...
Yeah.
See?
Yeah. See, you just,
Oh.
you hide your horny. Oh, there he goes.
Freebird!
9. Not yet. No Freebird for you. But thank you for asking. I could play it if I wanted to. First, there's a little. What are you doing to me? Oh, you put it in my ear. First, there's a
What?
little matter to be cleared up. I saw you moving the little guy, and I was like, "What are you doing?"
Could you talk without the accompaniment?
No.
Rock Rulin, thank you for the 10 bits. Cut to every scene of Norman Reedus in the shower so far. You know what? That's true as well. I have been basically drooling all over Norman Reedus. L-Train.
Ugh.
I mean, the game gives him
He's
a really
little
nice...
greasy looking.
Okay,
Yeah,
but when he's in
like-
the shower, you can't tell, and...
You're like, when he's in the shower, he looks all greasy, so he's fine.
What does it? Is it more that you're physically or like emotionally attracted to Norman Reedus?
What?
You don't understand the question?
I was responding to someone in chat, and then I tuned back in and was like, are you asking me about my feelings for Norman Reedus?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
I mean, I've spent so much time looking at his butt in the game, it's hard not to...
So physically attracted.
Yes.
All right.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I kind of like the, it's me, I'm Norman Reedus, kind of vibe that he's got going on.
Okay. So you've got a thing for the strong silent type and butts.
But sure. L-Train, thank you for the 20 bits. Martin, don't lie, we know that you were flustered once we saw that dumpy on Gene Armstrong in Trials and Tribulations. I don't remember. Is that the chef?
Mhm.
Yeah, he had a great butt.
You did have a great butt.
I swear I could see the guitar for a second. What is it, Prosecutor Gavin?
The motive, Herr Judge. Why did the little punk do it? There is not all. There's just the one little punk.
Why did all these little punks
Why?
do things?
Why did he kill the director of the Maractus Clinic? Oh.
Huh. Not so fast. The defendant doesn't have to explain that.
Oh. But what if the defendant specifically requests to do so? What if he acts
I don't know
to
what
do
you
it?
said.
What if he acts to do it, as he did this morning? I want to give a shout out to all my homies, I believe he said.
I will say, Von Ragnar says, Martin being into strong silent types and butts looks at Yami, no idea why. I've got to say, Yami kind of fits that bill, but Yusei is way more of
Yeah,
this
Yusei.
silent type with the butt.
I also believe I'm definitely a strong silent type, for sure. Like, I don't say a word.
So silent.
So silent, so strong.
What?
Are you describing your flatulence now? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah. No, that's not silent at all.
Yeah.
That's
Strong,
probably the
though.
part of me that is least silent.
What
Strong,
is
very much.
right?
They always say that on stage you should hit the crowd with speed and ferocity.
Hit them.
Sounds like you got you good, huh, Polly?
He got me.
Well, this is highly unusual, but the court will now hear from the defendant concerning his motive in the crime.
All right,
Very
finally, we're
unusual.
going to find out what the hell happened.
So, you, son, are the defendant. Walkie, are you?
Hester3, thank you for cashing in your star chips for a hydrate.
Get some water.
There's some water. It's your son, old man. You step to a Kitaki, you best be prepared to step strong.
You step to a public official, you'd best be prepared to step into jail. Or the Pegatorium.
You gotta hand it to him. Walkie sure has guts.
So 1 sec. Oh, Yami Kisara, I guess I can tell you. I just didn't want to... I didn't feel very presentable today, and I didn't want to... I just didn't feel like being presentable, so I'm being a Karibo today.
It's not his guts I'm worried about.
Well then, the court will now hear testimony on the defendant's motive. From the defendant himself.
Here we go, motherfuckers! My truth! I'll tell you one thing, that doctor was a quacker! Someone had to show him what's what! I was in his clinic about half a year ago. He messed up my op something bad! And then he just lets me go without a word. See you later, bye! So I gotta go in, get another doc to patch me up again. That was the day I done figured it out. No OG's gonna let that pass. That's why I went to his pad that night. Know what I'm saying?
No.
Nah.
You're saying you were one of the victim's patients?
Oh, that right. The victim is the doctor.
Yes.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff goes down when you're keeping it real on the street. True dat. I tell you one thing. That doc was whack.
This is me trying to be hip to the kids.
Very well. The defense may begin its the cross-examination.
I can't believe this is the first time I'm hearing about all this. Cross-examination, walkie-talkie's truth. All right, are we pressing?
I think so.
Let's press it.
You want to talk to him more? He's a little guy.
Yeah.
We've got
He's
two
like,
little
Let's talk to
guys.
the little guy.
We can look face to face at each other.
We're in two little guy court.
Little guy
to
court.
little guy communication.
It should be Apollo Justice, legal little guy. First of all, the word you're looking for is quack. And isn't that a little harsh? He's your family doctor.
Who asked you, pointy locks? Just who do you think you are?
Your lawyer?
Look, I ain't trying to hear that. He was a quacker, plain and simple.
The term is cracker.
I believe that's what they're alluding to, yeah.
No,
By
he was calling him a
someone, you
quack,
mean? Was there anyone with a score to settle with this doctor? Besides you, I mean.
You better ask somebody else, Holmes. What do I care? I made up my own mind and did what had to be done. Straight gangster style.
But why were you so mad at this doctor?
Yo, sit back and listen while I drop it, J-Man.
So you were a patient at the Maractus Clinic half a year ago. For what reason? Just Ellie86, thank you for resubscribing for 13 months there. We've all got great butts. It's true. Everybody. All of you. The booty.
I had what you might call a mark of honor.
Can you explain precisely what was wrong?
We had a little, run-in with the Rivales family. That's when I pulled a jack move. Shot! Getting shot no jutsu! And ran into an ambush. A Jeep busted a cap right in me.
No, not a G. According to my sources, you couldn't stand the stress of waiting. And ran 15 minutes before the appointed time by yourself.
Hey, I was more than a match for those guys.
It sounds like you're a fucking idiot.
So you were carried to the Maractus Clinic from there?
Apparently, he was shot in the heart. Heart.
The heart.
Shot in the heart, and he's still alive. This
Who's
is
to blame?
you give Law a bad
Bon
name.
Jovi.
Now,
Think Bon
this is
Jovi.
the
Phoenix Wright or something.
yeah, Phoenix Wright gets hit by a car, no problem. This guy gets shot in the heart, no problem.
And all the lawyers are 16. I wonder if the characters of Ace Attorney are even humans, or if they're like elves. You know?
This could be like Professor Layton 1, where they all turn out to be robots.
Yeah. Or maybe this
Oh.
Earth has slower rotation, so 1 Earth year on this Earth is like 10 Earth years.
It's a totally different planet.
Yeah.
I can catch bullets between my teeth.
I can't. I guess that's a trick.
Yeah. But I never learned how to catch them with my heart.
Yet.
Give
I
it
gotta work on
time.
that next.
Give it time.
I got punched in the heart a lot.
Well,
The bullet
that's bad.
stopped just
Emotionally.
The bullet stopped just short of my thumper, you know what I'm saying? Would have been golden if it weren't for that whack doc.
I like
Can't
to think
even-
he's got like a layer of bulletproof vest sewn into his skin.
Can't even take out a stupid bullet.
He's wearing his bulletproof Bad Badger shirt.
So as you say, the surgery was a failure.
ain't all of it, Holmes.
I'm sorry if I'm blowing out your ears.
No,
You're good.
it's not a very loud voice because it's very breathy.
That's true.
What do you mean he just let you go without a word? What do you think it means? It's whack, that's what!
I'm not sure what that means, but it sounds bad.
Oh, Grandpa.
It sounds as though your doctor wished to hide his mistake.
They don't say whack in Genshin Impact, so he's not familiar.
Where he learns all of his vocabulary.
That's it. Clavia.
This is why, that's me. This is why he let the defendant go. Because of Genshin Impact.
He's a liar, straight up! He's a badder G than me!
And blah, 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 blah. Nissa Win, thank you for the follow.
So, this bullet is still in your tit? You know it!
Get the titty detector.
I can still feel my tit. Right there in my tit. Pressing up against my heart tits.
Wow, I just saw the tweet you shared about vasectomies. Okay, your words are like a bullet shot straight into my heart.
Are you okay there? I didn't...
I was gonna post, somebody posted like a joke where they were like, Marin, put your dick in a garbage disposal, first time chatter. Okay, I'm
The
gonna
hell?
stay. Like, so I was gonna post that in our chat, and then you posted a tweet about vasectomies and Cinnabons, and I'm just like, oh. It's just surprising. Or something to that effect. Incidentally, that's from one of our hit singles.
Silic Dev, thank you for the follow.
Well, that sounds like a straightforward case of malpractice.
You mean Palmaractus?
Word, J-Man! Weren't no accident, that's faux shizzle! I am Urban.
It seems that there were issues with this doctor.
Arikios, thank you for bonking me. Appreciate it.
Man, putting him down was like doing the world a favor. Waki,
Come on, man.
Waki, please consult your lawyer before saying things like that.
Volcanic Cash Slip, thank you for the 10 bits. Cinnabon, Dick Smash Court with Finger Snap, German Bono Lawyer, Naruto Jive. That would be the if this was an anime and this they had to title the episode, that's what it would be.
Chin up, Apollo. Back straight. But why did this mistake only come to light that day?
Well, it was found during the family checkup.
So what's the mistake that they left the bullet in there?
I believe so.
Yep.
Okay.
The family checkup? That was the wackest thing of all! All us G's lining up taking eye exams and all that! That's so whack! Better to die young than fade away, bizoy!
A relief to hear.
Die young and leave a sexy corpse. I think Stanley said that in The Office, right?
Probably.
I don't remember it. But...
He definitely said something to that effect when he was in Florida.
Yeah.
What's a relief?
Oh, did your father not tell you? That bullet you carry so close to your heart, if not attended to immediately,
What the fuck?
it could kill you.
What?
NBD. Yes, Dr. Maractus had knowledge considering this ticking time bomb in you. Also a song title from the Gaviners. Knowledge that could have saved your life.
No way! That's whacked!
I'm gonna whack you off.
Good God.
Not in a sexy way. I'm gonna just punch you until you die. There is proof in your checkup report. Or I'll punch you in the heart.
Waki's...
Interesting phrasing for it not being in a sexy way.
Yeah. Waki's checkup report added to the court record.
not my fault I drip sexual energy all the time. I'm just too sexual. Now he's trying to be like the depressing documentary guy.
The who?
No, the
Oh, you're talking about Werner Herzog,
yeah.
the depressing documentary guy.
How ironic that you would kill the one man capable of helping you.
See, now he's
He's
not
the
sexy.
only doctor in the city.
There are no
Uh,
other doctors in Japanifornia. We have
There's only one
underfunded
doctor,
public
and his
health
name is
system,
Pal Maractus.
and everyone fucking dies. There's a very high death rate in Japanifornia. You're almost as careless as he was.
Hoo-ha!
Well, now that the place is
Hoo-ha!
Thank you, Kudo Tsurugi, for cashing in your
Hoo-ha.
hoo-ha.
hopping just like I would be on Gumshoe's dick. Let's get this gig started.
Started.
Let's get it started. Ah, we've had enough of a warm-up act, yeah? Time to hear from the witnesses.
Can't tell if that's a German accent on the witness or if he's just saying there's more witnesses. Azulmagia, thank you for the 10 bits. I can't help but notice Clavia seems to be enjoying messing with this kid a lot, but I also can't help but notice Waki tried to kill his doctor without even knowing about the danger of his predicament. I have a feeling that Waki is taking credit for something he didn't actually do. That's
Waki
my...
isn't what we would call smart.
No.
Yeah, he...
Also
He's
true.
just a little guy. He's what? He's
you were
like
so intense about that, Karina.
he's like 19, right?
Right.
Yeah.
He's a
Yeah,
child.
he's a little guy. He's just kind of stupid.
He's a little mob kid.
Yeah.
There you go,
We
yeah,
all have
19.
stupid little guy phases in our lives, right?
I definitely
Yeah,
was a stupid little
We've
guy.
all been a stupid little guy.
I closet cosplayed Kyo for a very long time.
Who's
so, yeah.
Kyo?
Kyo from Fruits Basket.
Oh.
Nice.
Furuba. Fruits
Peak little guy activity.
Yeah. Kyo is just a little guy.
Rock Rulin, thank you for the 10 bits. The good news is there is actually one more doctor in Japanifornia. The bad news is it's Hottie. So why couldn't he shoot him?
Very strict
Yeah,
licensing
question.
practices.
And Stella Coyote, thank
Well,
you for the 10
Hottie,
bits. Mm.
the sad thing is that Hottie is the above board doctor because
That is
Palmaractus is
depressing.
doing mafia shit.
I believe they established that Hottie isn't even a doctor, he's a patient.
Yeah.
Hottie specializes in minor injuries that Phoenix Wright gets.
Yes, he
Yeah.
seems to be Phoenix's exclusive go-to.
He's
Yeah.
like Phoenix Wright's midwife or whatever, the nurse. He's delivering a new little girl.
I mean, he's mid, but I don't know about the wife part.
Hey.
Hey, Stella
what does
Coyote.
mid mean?
Mid, it means that you are average at best.
Average? Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Stella
Cool.
Stella Coyote, thank you for the 10 bits. Awaki, like most shonen protagonists, is an idiot who thinks he can get by on sheer enthusiasm. Yeah. Yeah, mid is, I feel like, the same vibe as, like, Immortan Joe saying, mediocre.
Waki sure is quiet all of a sudden.
I'm a little uneasy myself. Is this Gavin's strategy? Having witnesses? What a fiend.
Who's this?
Oh, you will tell us your name and occupation.
Who's doing this?
I think you were voicing this guy, Martin.
Yeah.
Okay. My name is Wesley Stickler. Yeah. By occupation, I take it to mean profit society to large, I suppose, under which definition I must confess to being unemployed. However, we must acknowledge the meaning of identity, which is commonly attached to this notion of occupation, and once we have accepted this reality, we see that our confusion is not gestalt per se, but derives from the vagueness inherent in all representations of thought.
Ah, by which he means to say that he is a student.
I
Yes.
think this guy was the inspiration for Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah, they saw him and named
Yeah.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah.
Yes.
To be
God was
fair,
like looking at it. God had a baby that he was gonna shove
No.
inside of a woman, and he was looking at it, and he was like, "I'm getting some Wesley Stickler vibes from this
there,
guy."
there is precedent for this because Benedict Cumberbatch is a very Phoenix Wright name.
It's true.
Master
I mean, he has
Dark.
the word gmail.com, right in his name.
Good God. Master Dark 9999. Thank you for the 50 bits. Shame this guy. Shame him as hard as you can. You'll see why later. Okay, let's shame this guy.
Oh, this guy's definitely a female supremacist, I think.
Huh?
You don't have to know anything about this guy to feel the inherent need to bully him.
All right,
Just look at him. On
that
site.
being said,
On site.
I'm making a transparent change. Clavier is now doming
Okay.
Wesley Snipes, Wesley Stickler.
I was gonna say,
And...
did you say Wesley Snipes?
Maybe Wesley Snipes from 30 Rock.
Yes. So yeah, Clavier is now a femdom, and Wesley is a female supremacist. Okay.
That is indeed a Karina. We
All
have
right.
a Karina with a psychic space cow.
A
Wildfire,
junior. Oh, go ahead.
Wildfire Vivi, thank you for the 10 bits. Oh, this fucking guy gives me vibes of the culprit from the first case in Ace Attorney 2, the banana equals baseball ball glove idiot. And Voided Up, thank you for the bit. Budget game British actor. That would be Benedict Cumberbatch's.
That's Martin Billany.
Oh. And Azulmagia, thank you for the 5 bits. This is basically just Richard Wellington 2.0.
It was funny when Martin was actually doing voice acting, and it was just like, do you know a British guy? I sure fucking do. The junior at Ivy University, if I'm not mistaken.
Tina,
That
thank you for catching in your
mid-tier
hydrate
school.
command there.
Yes, in the Department of Science and Engineering.
I think this guy's getting domed, but he doesn't know about it.
Yeah. Filled with curiosity for all things, I spend my days in pursuit of truth, honing my...
Doms are the only people that will, like, deal with his bullshit enough because he can pay them. Or they can, yeah, he can pay them. Herr Stickler, please direct said curiosity to the case at hand today, you fucking moron.
Very well, Mr. Stickler. Please testify to the court about what you saw on the night of the crime.
Oh, you ask quite simplistically. What I saw, however, understand that Homo sapiens possess 2 eyes, and those designed to receive and interpret data, sending images in the form of signals to...
God,
You're
you
really
need
good
to
at
be
reading
fucking
fast.
pegged.
A
You
night
just
in the
need to have
park.
your brain fucking wiped, my friend.
Oh, yes.
You little fucking worm, you think you're better than everyone, don't you? Just because you went to a fucking school that let you get in because you gave it money. Oh, you piece of shit, you think you're better.
Yes. That night, I passed through the park on my way home from shopping when I saw them.
I'm gonna regret pressing this guy.
One man pulling a stand, another man facing him. I saw them quite clearly. The man facing the victim was the defendant. In his hand he held, yes, a pistol. It was pointed at the man pulling the stand. A shot. The bullet hit the man pulling the stand from the front, square in the forehead.
Was there anyone else in the park at that time?
I can say with 100% accuracy that there was not.
The pistol this fucking idiot refers to.
I'll
is
save you,
this.
Clavier. I won't let them shoot you. I'm gonna take the bullet. It's okay. No.
Thank you for saving me, tiny hairy ball.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Oh,
No one
no.
accepts this
Sorry,
into evidence.
Wait, is
The
that where
ball
the
or the gun?
screenshot's from?
Both.
Oh, okay.
Oh, this is a meme?
No, not this one, but it's one with the gun.
Oh, really? Pistol added to the court record. It's true, Demon. Karibo is always protecting. Flavia just he protect. Very rarely attack.
Very well. Mr. Justice, you may cross-examine the witness.
Let me read the. I didn't read the checkup report. Results
Yeah,
from
I
the.
feel like there's got to be.
I forgot we had not one but 2 pairs of panties in our evidence.
Jesus.
They're just in his pocket.
Yeah. With 2 pairs of women's panties.
Avoid Adept, thank you for the bit. LK has got the voice for this Eton mess spot on. The only other acceptable voice for him would be Shudder, an impression of Boris. Ooh. All right. Results from a checkup performed in June. Metallic object found near heart. Patient's name Wakitaki, age 19. Report filed June 14th. Notes metallic object found near the heart. Urgent exam needed. So that's June 14th that happened. And we got the pistol. Weapon left at the crime. 2 rounds were fired. Fingerprints were wiped. That's interesting. Let's have a look here. 3-dimensional
gun.
That sure is a gun. Anything I can look at on this gun?
Can we look at the gun part of the gun?
Oh yeah, like this part where the gun is.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, where the gun is.
Apollo, be careful.
Oh no! Whoa! Don't point that thing at me.
This looks like a gun.
Trucy's pointing it.
Don't worry, I can handle myself around guns.
Hoo-ha.
Oh my gosh.
She's like, I'm not
Ooh-ha.
pulling the trigger, I just have my finger on it.
Hoo-ha.
Magic guns, at least. The ones that pigeons come out of.
Bitch.
Magical pigeons. The Alzal Magia, thank you for the 5 bits. I don't remember how this case goes, but I feel like Clavia is going to be like, oh, I thought I was the only one that had panties in this pocket today. And the Void Adept, thank you for cashing in your starters for a hoo-ha. And Demon, way to represent the scene with the Apollo Justice and Trucy emotes there.
I love the Apollo Justice face. That is kind of his default.
Seriously, very reassuring.
Okay, I guess that's that. I don't think there's anything else to look at.
You just
We have the
examined to threaten Apollo.
Yeah, you basically just pointed a gun in your own face and then was like,
Yeah,
that's
for
a gun.
Got a song playing, so give me a minute. All right, thank you, Criven48, for cashing in your startups for a high up. And Void Adept, thank you for the bit. I mean, it's Japanifornia. Trucy would have already had 3 pistols and an AR-15 by her age. Depressing. Victim's name, Palmaractus, age 46, male. Estimated time of death, June 14th. Hang on. Turn down for what? Auricula's. Thank you for cashing in your startups for a turn down for what? If the time of death was June 14th, how did he do a report? I guess it would be later that day.
When was the report done? Does it say what time?
It doesn't say the time, but it says the day. And like, surely if they found the object, would he have had time to get the procedure and then immediately kill him?
I mean, maybe
I
that's
think he's saying he
how
messed
got
up
it.
the original surgery like 6 months
Right,
prior.
right. This is the checkup, isn't it?
Yeah. And then he got
Yeah.
the checkup like that same day, and then he died later that night.
Okay, so he died really late at night between 10:15 and 10:45.
Yeah.
Damage to brain resulting from bullet wound. Points of interest, entry point, right temple.
Yeah, and that guy, the witness just said that
Shot him
he
in the
saw him
tit.
shot like in the in the forehead, but all
Oh,
right.
Okay. the face tit.
No, no.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
tits of the
tit my forehead? You mean my face tits?
My tits are up here.
Air face tits.
Cleavage? You mean worry line?
Did you say this, Soupy?
I call it cleavage. And I believe I did.
Okay. Got distracted by all the face tits. Yes, Your Honor.
All y'all are sluts.
Trucy, why are you staring like that at the witness? Don't point a gun at them, please.
You're not my dad. That man.
Which that man is? There's so many.
You know, the one.
Saints FN 707.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Benna that Cumberman. Saints FN 707. Thank you for the follow.
I can't help but feel like I've seen him somewhere before.
In Sherlock.
Huh?
Trucy, you're thinking of Benedict Cumberbatch.
A night in the park. All right, here we go. Are we pressing? Oh, are we? No, you're right. He said the forehead.
I
right?
think we can just present the autopsy report.
As
on
fun
that
as it
one
would be
statement.
to hear this guy talk a lot. Defendant. Pistol pointing at the man. Bullet hit the man square in the forehead. No, it was on the right, baby.
You fucking idiot.
You
fucking
idiot.
worm. You
Describe-
Right in the
fucking
side
lied to
boob.
us.
Disc-
Yeah,
Disc-
his aim
fucking dare you?
sucks.
We know that you're fucking lying, you worm, you subhuman piece of shit. We know that you do not know a single thing that you're fucking talking
I'm gonna present.
Woo! If that's all of it, I think I have a chance.
I have to dom him.
Even though he's your witness.
Yeah, I don't like him.
Is that you relaxing, I see, Herr Justice?
Huh? Oh, objection!
Little boy.
Never once in my life.
I would never.
My
Once
bumble
is
is
quite
never
enough,
unclenched.
Mr. Justice.
I relaxed once, it was awful.
Apollo, pace yourself. The trial's not over yet.
Right. Look at this.
The autopsy report? Is there a problem with the autopsy report?
Right, problem. Yes, the problem is the location of the entry wound.
The location?
You testified that the killer shot the victim square in the forehead, did you not? And everyone knows bullets are round.
Oh, I have already determined your angle of inquiry. Yeah, allow me to explain. It's quite simple, really. First, understand that when I say square, I speak not of geometrical absolute. What do I mean by this? For example, the deflection of a meter is that. The wavelength of light emitted by a krypton particle, as we all know. In addition, is a well-known fact that krypton particles are rare and invisible to the naked eye, which points to a basic fallacy in your line of reasoning, namely that...
Mr. Justice.
Yes?
Was your objection to these krypton particle things?
I mean, yes, but also...
In general, yes.
Yeah.
This is the big time, and you, a little guy, are obsessed with something so small. Oh, you disappoint me.
No, I'm obsessed with something big.
I
Yeah,
like
I bet you
Karina's-
are.
That
I
plum
like
lady.
Karina's nervous giggling in the background.
I like a big. I mean, there's a bigger, less nitpicky problem here. It's still kind of nitpicky.
Do
That's
tell.
what we have to work with.
Just look at the autopsy report. The location of the entry wound was. He looks like he's given like a. He's doing like a. Reading out his essay in class or
Book
something.
report.
Yeah, his book report.
Yeah, he's little.
The right temple.
I read The Girl Who Could Ride Horses. It was a good book.
Temple?
She rode the horses.
Yeah.
Mr. Stickler, you said quite clearly that the victim was shot square in the forehead. That's a contradiction, isn't it? Ah. It is, right? Finally. I did a thing. Nah.
Objection!
Herr Justice. Oh, Herr Justice.
Yes?
Yeah, what is it?
What?
Your tactics are outdated. Trying to shake the witness by objecting to trifles. Surely you haven't forgotten the fatal wound your master suffered 7 years ago.
What?
Phoenix Wright, was it?
Oh, he's fine.
He is.
Nothing wrong with that guy.
He's not died.
He's a worm.
Huh?
You
A
try and
homeless
hurt Phoenix,
worm.
right?
You can't kill Phoenix Wright. Sentient 12, thank you for the follow.
Look, I know the wound was in the wrong place according to this testimony.
No.
The quivering eyelashes.
Hey, Herr Forehead.
Huh? Forehead?
You fucking heard me, you cockroach. Let us imagine you are walking through the park. You see two men facing each other, one with a pistol trained on the other.
Then suddenly they kiss.
Then suddenly they kiss. What would you do? careful.
Would you join them? Would you make this twosome a threesome?
My
Fun
God.
fact, I did dub a three-way kiss this week.
What if we kissed in the murder park and you were the murderer and I was
And we were both little guys.
Oh, Herr Justice, I will never be a little guy.
Well, I guess I would try to stop them. I'd probably shout, "Stop!
Stop kissing!
Hey, cut it out!"
Get a room.
I'd probably be like, "Ew."
Oh, that is so disappointing.
You can't do that in front of me. I'm just a little guy.
I need an adult.
And you, Fraulein.
Me?
Yes, you.
Well, I'd probably scream, "Eek!"
Guys are
You are
kissing.
both so fucking homophobic.
Bang!
You both are homophobic. And you, Herr Stickler, what did you shout, I wonder? You probably wanted them
If the
to put
victim
it in your mouth.
if the victim turned his head at the last moment, well,
This is a weird way. I mean, not that I think that the right temple evidence was like a big hole in his testimony, but
Uh-huh.
I guess
There
this.
was a hole in his face.
Yeah.
Yeah. The face cleavage.
Yes, thank you for jogging my memory.
I'd like to jog.
It sounds like an addendum to the testimony is required.
Yes,
It sounds like.
sounds like. Good job, guys.
Look, man, English is a
Sounds
second
like-
language, all right?
Yeah, Genshin
He's from
Impact is
Sweden.
melting his brain.
Exactly. He's too addicted to the gotcha. A night in the park 2.
Actually, he was playing Dragalia Lost previously, and it just shut down. So now
Yeah.
he's getting used to Genshin
He needed a
Impact.
new fix.
Yeah, he's feeling off. You know, he's not himself because Dragalia Lost is gone.
Ryrie Karika says, thank you for the 5 bits, by the way. One question, if he's a student, then why is he in a cap and gown? Because this is his graduation, obviously.
He's a pretentious piece of shit.
Yeah.
That's just what he always wears.
This is the-
Everyone hates him.
This is the
I'm pretty
traditional
sure-
Japanifornia school uniform.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that anyone who graduates from any Ivy League school does actually put on their Ivy League cap and gown anytime they are unemployed. It's actually like, you know, an unspoken part of society, the rich
just in
people's
case-
society.
It's just in case he walks into a graduation ceremony and he's not prepared, you know?
True.
Yeah,
He must be prepared
See-
at all times.
yeah. If you pay over $100,000 for a year for your education, you do get a new degree every single time you pass by any graduation
Yeah.
ceremony.
Yeah.
That's one of the benefits of Ivy League. They don't tell you.
Yeah, as long as you're dressed for it, you can just walk up there and get another degree.
Yeah,
And it's
you're like,
always better to be overdressed than underdressed.
yeah. Yeah, totally.
Ryrie Karika, thank you for
Because
the
if
5
people
bits.
stare, that's their problem.
Ryrie Karika, thank you for the 5 bits. But if he graduated, then he's not a student anymore. Don't judge him for his choices.
He's still working on getting a degree in computer science. He's trying to find a graduate, like a
Believe us,
graduation ceremony.
there are
to
some
crash.
worse choices he's made.
As soon as the killer raised his pistol, I took action. Cease this at once, you two! I cried, with composure.
He's still wearing that damn outfit.
The victim turned in the direction of my voice, and a shot rang out. Whereupon our cowardly killer, the defendant, appeared to have become frightened. Tossing the pistol aside, he fled from the scene. Oh, he left the pistol there?
When would he have wiped the fingerprints?
Yeah,
though?
that's the thing.
I don't know. I see. So you attempted to stop the crime.
Indeed. With composure.
All right.
The Azulmagi, thank you for the 5 bits. Plot twist, he got those clothes for a high school graduation and just never changed. That was the happiest day of his life, so he just wants to relive it.
Oh man, that's so many people. That's so many people.
Yeah.
Well, maybe the criminal wouldn't have fired if he hadn't shouted like that.
That doesn't really matter now, unfortunately.
Let us consider this new testimony, shall we? From the fucking idiot. Observe the diagram, if you would.
Another diagram.
check this shit out. Look at it. The witness, Mr. Stickler, was it? Stood here.
Oh,
He shouted, "Oh, stop, please." Something of that nature. And the victim responded by looking in the witness's direction.
to be fair, if a guy showed up dressed like that, I would look at them.
Yeah, so I could bully them.
I'm about to die, but I need to bully this guy real quick.
That's definitely how I'm gonna go out.
If the killer were to have fired at just that moment, as we can see, the bullet would have struck the right temple, as in the report.
Right.
That does seem to be the case.
Witness the power of a junior in Ivy University's Department of Science.
Very well, Mr. Justice. You may cross-examine the witness.
Yes, I'm reading.
Look at him.
All right. Shall we press? Or is it that statement about the gun?
I'm not sure.
I'm just
to be
going to press for now.
honest. Yeah. If nothing extra comes up, well, then we'll try the gun thing.
So you saw a raised pistol. Weren't you frightened? You scared? You pee your pants?
It can be said we students of Ivy University know no fear. And we don't pee our pants. The moment I
I've
saw that
never
pistol, I have
I don't know.
never
'Cause
peed.
Phoenix Wright is a graduate of Ivy University, and I feel like he's done that at least a few times.
Certainly when he was on trial for Dahlia. Well, not
Yeah.
for Dahlia, but... Stella Coyote, thank you for the 10 bits. Here lies little Karibo. He died as he lived, being condescendingly British. Yeah, that's valid. The moment I saw that pistol, my inner sense of justice compelled me to take action.
That was certainly brave of you. You might have gotten shot.
Yeah, I wonder what the Ivy University is in the Japanese version.
I don't know.
Yeah?
You certainly were lucky. If I were in the killer's shoes, I certainly would have fucking killed you.
Nightstar6, thank you for the follow. Yeah.
I want to fucking strangle you and make sure that you don't breathe ever again. I want to end your life while you experience the most agonizing ecstasy.
No.
Piece of shit.
No.
You know
No, stop,
that I'm better than you. You know that everyone around you is better than you, and you are a piece of shit.
Anyway.
He actually looks like he had no idea he was in danger.
Yeah. Regardless, I attempted to halt the bloodshed.
Are you sure both men were able to hear your voice?
Volley did that. Thank you for the bit. It's Yume University in the original Japanese version. Yume. All right. Is that a really good...
It basically just means famous, notable, celebrated, well-known,
Yeah.
or notorious.
Okay, so it's basically kind of the equivalent of Ivy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were, of course.
only know
My high, exquisite voice echoed through the park.
Oh god.
No.
And the victim responded to that clarion call.
Quiet. Yeah.
Did you hear the gunshot at the same time as the victim turned?
Indeed. I would say about the same time, to be precise.
And the victim didn't ask you for help?
It can be said that he didn't have time to ask. He didn't even have time to take a single step.
I'm totally sure that the killer fired because Mr. Stickler startled him.
Don't say that too loud, Trucy, please. I'll have to do another court case.
Blah, 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 blah.
The last thing I want to do is work.
Can you describe the killer's actions more clearly?
No.
He seemed quite surprised, especially considering that it was he who did the deed. As we can see, human psychology is a tangled web indeed.
He simply could not believe what he had done. A shorty panicked, a common tale were true.
Unfortunately, before I could take further action, another part of my testimony happened.
You didn't try to apprehend the criminal.
Kudos Sarugi, thank you for the 10 bits. Gotta say that attorney badge goes very well with the Slifer Red jacket. I think so. I think Slifer Red probably churned out a few good elite attorneys. That
Apollo Justice is Slifer Red.
He basically is Slifer Red, yeah.
Apollo Justice is Jaden Yuki with a worse haircut. Actually, ooh, I don't know whose hair I hate more.
And Phoenix Wright is the Professor Banner of the game. I don't know.
Yes.
It all happened so fast. I'm afraid I hadn't the time.
Doesn't something about that strike you as odd, Apollo?
What? Please do my job for me.
Huh?
The killer was in a hurry, right? He fired the pistol and tossed it right away.
Okay, so they must be alluding to that.
Yeah.
According to the testimony, that's what happened, yeah.
In that case, I'd expect to find something that we didn't find.
Find something? Find what?
Fingerprints, baby.
I liked that contradiction. Kind of sad to see it go.
Real shame. Real shame.
Fucking rip that
Top 10
contradiction.
contradictions.
Rip in peace, you know?
F in the chat for that contradiction, please.
Not as sad as I feel. I'm a little guy. What do we do now?
Just a
Little
sad little
guy.
guy.
Little guy with big sad.
At least the testimony's getting a little clearer.
She's right. Maybe I can find something to use in this new testimony.
Thank you for the respectful Fs in chat
All
for the
these
contradiction.
Wow.
That was my F.
So it would have been in the, not the checkup report, I'm guessing. It would be
I
in,
think it's just the gun, right?
oh, it is?
Yeah.
I
It would
think
be the
so.
description of the gun. Oops, not that.
Yeah,
Jaden
yeah,
and
yeah.
Apollo share the
Stop
same
clicking the
Japanese
panties.
There's too many panties, it's hard not to click one of them.
I've got a
There
gun.
he goes. Oh God.
Wait a second.
Just a little guy with a gun.
What have you got there, little guy?
A test
What do you have?
Another misleading request. Yet you're so beholden to your own mode of discourse, you can't see how it affects you. You posted cringe, bro.
Oh no.
Come again?
That was just my fan fiction.
Wait a second, you say? A second. Are we intended to wait just that, a single second, 1/60th of a minute?
This is Martin when we
That's
argue.
hardly enough time to draw a breath, let alone make a statement in court. No.
I'll be like,
I noticed he's
Martin.
not denying it.
I was
I'll
making
be like,
sure.
Martin, every time, and he's like, every single time, Marin, every time. You know, it doesn't matter what.
Name
it is.
every time.
Yeah, if you can't name every time, I send it back.
Send it back. Mr.
I
Justice.
send all the times back.
Yes, Your
All
Honor.
the good times.
Am I to understand you are objecting to the length of a second?
I mean, yeah, but no. I mean, here, just look at the pistol. Oh, I'm
There it is.
Hey!
Apollo Justice in Fortnite.
it doesn't have a single fingerprint on it.
It kind of looks like his finger is the bullet that is getting shot out.
Watch out, he's got a
He's got a
gun.
finger gun. A common ploy made all the more common, I fear, by the prevalence of television and the rap music. Criminals.
That was the screenshot I was talking about.
Oh,
earlier.
yeah.
He's
Criminals.
got his finger with the gun.
Criminals these days are loath to leave fingerprints. Duskbringer, thank you for the 10 bits. I can't say which one I want to throw into Eagle River more, this guy or Larry. Wow, this guy. Everybody's really not liking this guy. If you're comparing him to
Well,
Larry
you'll
within
see.
2 testimonies.
Wait, but you said the killer tossed the gun and ran.
That's right. He didn't have time to wipe the gun for Prince.
I didn't even realize that. That's cool.
Huh?
This has the same musical progression as Reprise from Silent Hill. Anyway, really musical nerdy there.
Which one is
It
Reprise?
goes,
Oh, da 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 da.
If I had started a measure earlier, it would have been better. But anyway, the little girl sticking it to the university student. There's a song in there, and we just sang it.
I'm not little. Apollo's little.
Come down here and say that.
Then let's think like adults, shall we, Fraulein?
Huh?
Let's think like adults. What?
What's an
Sir, I'm
adult?
literally a minor, and I don't know what
Yeah.
something is.
Do not interact with me.
Points at girl dressed like a magician. Think like an adult. What?
Clavier Captain, do not interact.
He deserves it. He needs it.
What if the killer, the defendant, was wearing gloves?
Gotta admit, I didn't think of that, Apollo.
I gotta go pee. I'll be right back.
I was just
Okay.
saying words.
Okay.
I will also be right back.
Sounds good. We're having a bit of an AFK fest. How you doing, Karina? Are you sticking around? Do you need the bathroom at all?
Nah, I'm good. I might go
Sweet.
grab water real quick.
Yeah, no worries.
That will take all of 1 second.
Absolutely. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream. We've been going for an hour and 40 minutes. We usually go for, usually around 3 hours, maybe a little longer. Depends. So we're probably just over halfway through the stream. I'm having a good time. Sen Maru, thank you so much for
I'm
cashing in your star chips for a hydrate. Welcome back, Karina.
Yes.
So what's going on in aside from, obviously, first of all, happy belated birthday, Karina. I don't think we said it on the stream. I'm not sure,
Oh,
but
shucks.
yeah.
Thank you.
wish you a very happy belated birthday.
Hey, thank you.
Lena Kira, how am I doing so far? I'm doing okay. I won't lie. Yesterday kind of took it out of me just because I did the 2 streams. I couldn't stay super long on Linkara's stream. I was really exhausted, but we had some fun there. And I really enjoyed playing Death Stranding again. Do you like Hideo Kojima, Karina?
I haven't played any of the games. I don't play a lot of video games,
Gotcha.
especially stuff that's not like on portable systems.
Right.
But my roommate, big Death Stranding fan.
Oh, fantastic. I love the game.
I actually got them for Christmas. There was a little gotcha set of the baby.
Oh, yeah?
In different color containers.
That's amazing.
Because they also had the large model, and it was in our old living room.
I really want that large one. I
Yeah.
haven't wanted a piece of game like a prop from a game in a long time, but my friend River has the BB unit with the baby in it, and it's so impressive. It's really cool looking.
Yeah, because I think they got it from a friend because it came broken, so the friend was
Oh.
just giving it away. But it's still just like cool to look at.
Yeah. I'm a big fan
Because
of
it's
that.
supposed to like move or something or like
Oh,
make
is it?
noises. Yeah,
didn't
so
know
it
that.
doesn't do that, but like it looks fine. Like it looks fine.
One of my favorite things I
That's
did
my understanding.
in the
of
PC
it.
version of Death Stranding, you can select what speaker.
I'm back.
Welcome back. You can select what audio speaker that you've connected to your PC the baby's voice comes out of.
Oh.
I was playing the game for a while on my projector, and the projector itself has its own speakers. So I connected that to the PC, and I set it up so anytime the baby cried, it came out of the projector instead of the actual screen speakers. And so it was really bizarre just hearing a baby crying overhead while I was playing.
Oh, yeah. Like I've never played it. I don't know that much about it, but I
Sure.
have a lot of just like hype through exposure. Like I get it.
Absolutely. I feel like it's the
Yeah.
kind of game that you don't need to go super deep into it to know sort of the aesthetic and the appeal of it. It's delivering things with creepy ghosts, and there's a baby.
Yeah.
Man,
Love
I
that
remember
baby.
when I played Zelda Twilight Princess, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And people were like, I fucking hate Midna. And I
What?
played it on the game. Yeah, I played it on the GameCube, so
Wow.
I was like, absolutely the fuck not. Midna is queen. Midna is
Yeah.
my birth, my
Midna's
death,
the best.
the sun, the moon, everything. And then I played it on the Wii, and she speaks out of the Wiimote, and I get it.
Oh, I loved that. I'm sad that we don't have more gimmicky stuff like that, because that's one thing that I really liked about the Wii. Maybe I'm in the minority, but when I played that Silent Hill Shattered Memories for the Wii, and you got like the creepy phone calls on the remote.
That's cool.
That's cool.
I
I'm
like that.
Oh.
But when we're talking about shit like, I mean, they were trying to capture a Navi thing, I think, but like having a high
Now,
pitched
Navi,
voice
I
come out
understand.
having a higher pitched voice coming out of a really shitty remote speaker, it just doesn't work.
No, I really liked that. I can't say that I agree with that. I think that the Wii, hearing her voice out of the Wiimote was endearing to me. I liked that.
I thought it was a cool gimmick. I think it would have been better if she had a deeper voice.
Maybe.
But I also, my original experience was just her coming out of my TV speakers. So, and
Midna's
I
the
mean, I was
best.
frustrated with the Wii version because it was flipped too.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I'm back, by the way.
Welcome back,
Welcome
Soupy. Do
back.
you have any feelings on Midna?
I never finished Twilight Princess, but I like what I've seen of Midna.
I love
Do
Midna.
people not like Midna?
Marin was talking about how people didn't like Midna
There were
initially.
some people in
I know
my limited
Marin loves
experience-
Midna.
Yeah.
I fucking love Midna.
Midna's the best.
I would go gay and marry Midna forever, as though I haven't already gone gay.
and married Midna forever. I wonder if Midna's
Well,
getting...
Mr. Justice.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
I wonder if Midna's getting any flack from people using mid as an insult. If Midna is mid. Nah.
If anyone says Midna is mid, they will die.
Yes. The Azulmagia, thank you for the 5 bits. Also, Kojima apparently might go back to making more Boktai games, so that's neat. I don't know what a Boktai is. If Mega Man Battle Network got revived for a Legacy Collection, maybe there's hope for his Cowboy Vampire Hunter pal. Oh,
Boktai anything
Cowboy
like
Vampire
Boktai?
Hunter.
I'm sorry.
That's what he's talking about, I guess. Is Boktai a cowboy vampire hunting game or something? Oh, we got a dreaming dog.
Let's look it up.
I want to hunt cowboys.
I think that you're hunting vampires. I don't think you're
I wanna
hunting
hunt
cowboy
Maybe
cowboys.
you're
vampires.
hunting vampires.
Welcome, Blaster. We've got a dreaming
Boktai
dog.
is a video game series created by Hideo Kojima and published by Konami.
That settles it. There you go.
Where is the
I
The
understand
player
now.
takes on the role of Django, a vampire hunter who uses a weapon called Gun de Sol that fires bolts of sunlight at enemies.
Oh, very fancy.
Hmm.
Good for him.
All right. So you said this, yes, Soupy?
Mhm.
Okay. Could the killer have been wearing gloves? I'm going to say... Well, they could have been, right?
Yeah.
I should be saying no way, because otherwise it ruins my argument. I'm gonna
Well, walkie. I mean, the killer could have been wearing gloves if the killer wasn't walkie.
Does he not like gloves?
I don't know. He's not wearing them.
Do we?
Rock Ruland, thank you for the 10 bits. Not gonna lie, I want vampires hunting cowboys more than cowboys hunting vampires. Yeah, no, that's valid.
I want to hunt.
I'm gonna say no way.
I'd say go ahead and say no way.
The record of the
Yeah.
murder weapon is very clear about one thing. The fingerprints were wiped, which means some trace of prints remained. Hey, that's good logic there, Apollo. That's actually very impressive. Which contradicts your testimony. If everything happened as you say it did, he wouldn't have had time to wipe the pistol. That may be, but it does not change what I saw. Up yours, woke moralists. We'll see who cancels who. The killer, the defendant. He threw down the murderous weapon from his hand and fled. And, oh God, oh no, help! And this pistol was found at the scene of the crime.
Can
Strongly.
you move
You're in
your
Fortnite.
Kuribo so that he's the one about to shoot him?
I'm the Karibo. I I can't quite do it. I'm gonna kill. I've got you.
Just your little eye poking out.
Strongly suggesting that this was the weapon he disposed of.
Oh, that's me. I was petting a cat. That sounds solid to me. Well, Hair Forehead, any of your precious objections?
Well, Hair Forehead is Apollo.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. That guy has such a big face. The witness, I assumed that he was talking about him.
No. No, he
No,
calls
it's-
Apollo Hair Forehead. I don't know
Alright.
why,
Yeah.
because it's not like his forehead is that big.
I guess
He
because
does
it's
have a bit of a receding hairline.
yeah.
I
It's,
suppose
I
on
guess
the right.
it gets
the
bigger
sides.
over time.
if you compare it to Phoenix and Edgeworth, yeah, he's more of a forehead, I guess.
It's harder to tell because his eyebrows are always angry.
Yeah.
That's fair.
What gives, Apollo? Let's see that voice training go to work.
You know,
Flavia's like, why aren't you looking at me like you were yesterday?
I've only recently realized something. None of this makes any sense. No matter how much you train your voice, it doesn't matter if you have nothing to say.
Damn.
That's deep.
What do you mean nothing to
Ow.
say?
very deep.
Isn't it obvious from what the witness just said?
Huh? Isn't what obvious?
The Azulmag, you thank him for the 5 bits. He calls him forehead because of the testimony about the victim getting shot through the forehead. And then he just calls him that forever. Oh, okay. I suppose that makes sense more than him having a big forehead.
When he restated what he saw just now, he said he saw Walkie drop a murderous weapon. But that's not the same as being 100% sure of what Walkie threw away.
You're right.
He's just confused because a pistol was found at the scene. Poor Mr. Stickler. It must be hard to be so perfect and yet so wrong.
Well, it can be said that I'm quite offended. While it is indeed true that once in my youth I was seized by the teacher and posed on the block with the appellation Paul might be prefixed to my name, but...
What we can say for certain is that the witness saw the killer throw something.
Thank you, Random Guy Nat, for redeeming the Proto-Badger.
Does the defense have anything to say about this?
Verdigree says, should David Boreanaz play Apollo? Which I assume is a reference to his forehead, but I would love to see a man in his, mid-40s play Apollo Justice.
Yeah. I'm just
They're
a
like, we
little
gotta
guy."
find the perfect forehead and the perfect receding hairline.
That Bones
We
guy.
cast from the forehead and move backwards.
Yeah. We can fix everything else.
Yeah, they do the young CGI
Oh,
thing,
God.
like they did Dear Evan Hansen.
I don't even think they did that for Dear Evan Hansen, did they? They just literally cast a 30-year-old guy as a kid. Oversolar, thank you for catching in your star chips for a hydrate. I do want to watch Dear Evan Hansen, but I also... Well, here's the thing, it's a musical, and I'm a sucker for musicals, but I know it's supposed to be cringe as hell. So I don't know.
You've seen Cats how many times?
Yes, but hey, those are
Cats
real
doesn't deal with,
jellicles. Those are real jellicles, not fake adult people playing kids.
Cats doesn't.
It's different. It's different.
When old Deuteronomy shows up, you're like, yeah, that's old Deuteronomy, not why is that person pretending to be old Deuteronomy?
Why is that 20-year-old pretending to be old Deuteronomy?
Well, if
Oh my
what he
God,
threw
is
away
he
wasn't a
seriously
pistol.
in his 50s?
What happened,
Wait,
sir?
who is
What?
in
Is
his
he really?
50s? David Boreanaz or Dear Evan Hansen? Which one is 53?
Pretty sure David Boreanaz.
Full name, Dear Evan Hansen.
David
know
Dear
about
Evan
this?
Hansen Boreanaz.
And the worst part is it's about like a
What's
a
happening?
high schooler dying. That's as far as I'll go. But it's
Spoilers, Marin.
Yeah. Oh.
Then it had to be something else.
At least one person on the defense team could be thinking. At least one person on the defense team is using their
He's
big
so
boy brain.
hot.
Martin, you're mean.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Grr. Oh, grr,
Because
grr.
if you're thinking that Clavier's not hot, then I'm not hot. You're as hot as Clavier.
Grr! I'll wipe that smile off your pretty face, Gavin. I definitely
Okay.
didn't secretly call you pretty. Grr!
Perhaps you can inform the court as to the nature of this something else. What did the killer throw away before fleeing the scene?
The phone?
I
No?
don't think so.
A knife.
Oh, the knife probably. Oh, it has Walkie's
Well,
prints
he's
on
Prince, yeah, okay. So he was going to kill
it.
him with a
Clearly
knife.
he was not. I guess, yeah. Clearly he was not wearing gloves though.
Oh, Ghoulspan. Ghoulspan has a question that I guess could provide conversation from all of us. What is our
Oh, no.
opinion on the Clussy fandom gaining popularity thanks to this game? I think
That
it's
video very seriously mischaracterizes Miles Edgeworth.
Well, it mischaracterizes all of them.
Yeah, but
I
but
haven't watched it because I
seriously.
can't bear to see Miles
Yeah.
Edgeworth lusting after a woman.
Yeah,
But I mean,
It
good
just
good
doesn't
for
happen.
clown fuckers.
good for clown
them.
fuckers.
Yeah, big
personally-
day for clown fuckers, not a great day
Yeah.
for Miles Edgeworth fuckers.
Yeah,
Personally-
I don't think the Ace Attorney fandom cares much for what's her name, Geru.
I don't even know.
I personally think she's very mid, but her design is super cute. So like, have at her, clown fuckers.
Have at her. I personally
yeah,
find I,
keep
I,
on trucking.
I feel that it's Mo Erasure myself.
Yeah,
I'm a much
right.
bigger fan of Mo.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah, I think Miles would have lusted after Mo before.
Yeah, do
he
the whole
lusted
video
after-
again, but have Mo there.
Yeah.
Same
The whole
video.
game is
They
full
won't,
of
'cause they're
sexy
cowards.
clowns.
I still
The
want
whole
pussy.
game is full of sexy clowns. It's just that most of them are dressed like lawyers.
I still want Pussy Willow voicing the clown though, if it's Mo.
Who is Pussy Willow?
That's the woman who voices the Clussy.
Oh, okay, okay.
I don't know her name.
Is that a sword?
Take care, Violet Hat.
I saw one of those on the late night movie last night.
He's lying.
You know the one.
He's lying. He equipped his Genshin Impact character with a knife.
Great, a sleep-deprived judge.
Sword, like in Genshin Impact.
Oh.
Getting some Genshin vibes from this trial.
Yeah. Guy
Oh
who
my
has only
God.
played Genshin Impact.
Apollo got the judge into Genshin Impact. Genshin Impact is what I was gonna say.
This knife was found at the scene of the crime with the defendant's prints on it.
His prince.
This single piece of evidence proves two important things. I'm not a little guy. I mean, one, that wasn't the defendant through. Shut up. One, that
He's
what
so
the
sexy,
defendant.
so hot.
He's so little.
One,
So
that what the defendant threw down wasn't a pistol. And two, that the defendant wasn't wearing gloves.
Indeed.
Oh, Herr Forehead. You're forgetting two other things you've just proven.
Yeah?
One, excuse me, that the man the witness saw was the defendant, Mr. Wakikitoki. Two, that the defendant was holding a
Defendant?
knife. Yes.
do I need to repeat myself? Did I stutter? Don't answer that.
Two, that the defendant was holding a knife with the intent of arming the victim. Now I'm French.
Yeah, Lumni. Oh,
Indeed.
Apollo is 3 feet shorter than Phoenix. That's
Yeah, he's
half
2
a
feet tall.
person.
Too true.
grr. Never underestimate.
So sexy.
Grr. Never underestimate a Gavin is the lesson here.
This court is of the opinion that our witness is fond of making assumptions.
Make an ass.
Make an ass.
Hey.
Hey.
In that light, I believe it would behoove us to hear what really occurred. With less assuming, please.
But more ass.
But more ass.
Yeah, yes. Yeah. It is always the same with you people. Mark left the house on foot, and 5 minutes later his brother left after him. How long would it take for Mark's brother to catch up to him? Assuming that Mark never had to stop for a traffic light. Assuming. Did I mention I am a student? Yes, that's what I said. Assuming. As if that were a probable situation at all. Yet here you are, assuming that my assumption is no better.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Excuse me,
What?
but what?
What this court assumes is that the witness will testify as to what happened after the shot was fired.
Yeah, shots fired. From shot to call. I could not prevent the killer from leaving the scene. Nor could I simply leave the scene in good conscience. Ergo, I used my cell phone to call the police. Until the police arrived at the scene 10 minutes later, I saw no one else. I don't know why I'm looking at the phone. It's going all right, Art Ninja. Hope you're doing well. Why didn't you chase the killer? He was, as you say, a killer. Of course I could have run him down, yet what would he have done when cornered? Pulled out another gun and shot me with that, I imagine. Sadly, it takes more than an aptitude for solving quadratic equations to know that.
Did the testimony earlier not prove the defendant's presence at the scene? And do we not also know that there was no one else there? It seems clear that we have our killer. Does it not?
Does it not, Mr. Justice?
What? I'd better find a way to take this testimony down and quick. I'm going to tackle him.
God, please take me down, yes.
The
Push
Alzal
him.
Magia, thank you for the
Oh,
5 bits.
sure.
This guy is somehow more posh than Bastion. How is that even possible? This is Bastion Misawa after Duel Academy. After he's graduated.
Shami.
This could have been Bastion if he hadn't fucked that tiger.
I ran off naked and then this happened. So what are we doing? Are we pressing?
I think we're pressing.
Okay.
Which way did the killer run?
By that time, it was clear the killer had noticed me. Naturally.
Senpai noticed me.
Yeah, killer senpai. Naturally, he ran in the opposite direction.
That would mean he ran in the opposite direction from the Kitaki mansion.
Achtung! Don't even think about pointing out that he was going away from his home. All he had to do was loop back once he was out of sight. Loop back once he was out of sight.
Ugh, how did he know that's where I was going?
Because I can read your tiny cockroach brain.
Oh,
here
God.
for you.
The antenna are sending wavelengths.
Oh, we're vibing, yes.
You were certainly composed for someone who had just witnessed a killing.
If one is to devote one's life to the pursuit of science, one must never flinch at the sight of a little blood. Nor be so moved by a chemical discovery that one drops one's flask upon the lab room floor.
Ooh, cool answer. Very cool. I'm being sarcastic.
It's not that cool.
Isn't it?
I was being sarcastic.
So nothing strange about how he acted. What's up, Trucy? What's going on?
Bark,
I don't
bark,
know.
bark, bark, bark,
Trucy looks
bark,
like she
bark.
has something to say. What is it,
Woof,
girl?
woof, woof. Bark, bark,
Walkie-talkie? Down a well?
bark.
Oh, God. Trucy, come home. Wasn't your first thought to call an ambulance?
It can be said that I have dabbled in medicine.
Eat shit.
What? Hey! The injury I witnessed, namely a single shot to the head, tends to result in death.
Whoa, he's so smart.
Ergo, there was no need for me to call an ambulance.
This man just made a decision.
I gave him an
about somebody
ocular
else's
pat down.
life.
Oh, a perfect syllogism. A proof in 3 parts. Exquisite. Simply exquisite. Oh, I'm having a syllogism now. Oh. He actually looks like he's going to cry.
My kink is actually syllogism denial.
Not forced
What?
syllogism.
What's going on with this Trucy thing? Can you tell us in detail about these 10 minutes?
No.
I stood in a state of heightened awareness. I had taken cocaine like that guy in V for Vendetta. I don't know. What did he do?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he took it. Well, he took LSD, and then he ran
LSD,
around
yes.
the burned out husk of the government facility that poisoned the water supply.
Stella,
Sometimes you gotta.
sometimes
Yeah.
you have got to.
Gotta love Alan Moore.
Stella Coyote, thank you for the 10 bits. What is it, girl? Who fell down the well this time? Just don't sniff my crotch, okay? Yeah. Anything could happen at any moment. Anyone could appear from any direction. Thank you, Audio Dragon, for cashing in your star chips for a gay lovemaking.
Yay,
Is
love making.
That all? No one came. Nothing happened at all. I
Oh.
saw it all, which is to say, I saw nothing.
Most disappointing orgy ever. Disappointing.
It was late at night. It's not odd to think there would be few people around in the park.
So he just stood there, watching. Not much to go on there.
Bark.
Trucy, if you've got something to say, by all means say it.
Bark, bark.
I can't find a single problem with that testimony.
Had enough at last. Here, forehead.
The Voided App,
That's what
thank
I
you.
ask every sub.
The Voided
At the
App, thank you.
purgatory.
The Voided App, thank you for the bit. Drumbeat alarm. Anything can happen in the next half hour. Don't. Well, that's Captain Scarlet. Stingray. There you go. Maybe it's time to back off a bit. No. No. Get him.
Do not. Keep going. Keep going. Justice, yes.
The defense still has some questions that demand answers, Your Honor. I do have butts on my hat, Janet. Thank you for noticing.
Your opinion, Prosecutor Gavin?
Oh, let him play attorney until he's satisfied, I say. The little dog is just humping against my leg, and I will amuse myself by composing my next smash hit in my head. Here we go.
About the dog.
About the little dog humping my leg.
Very well.
He's
You may
humping my
continue with the
leg, and he's humping
cross-examination.
my leg, and he's humping my leg, and we are humping each other's legs. Yeah.
The
yeah.
fuck?
He's a little dog.
The next hit.
I could
we
not.
probably should have chose the other option.
I
think.
guess so. We'll just go through it again.
Yeah.
I guess we'll
Wait.
back off.
This witness is
Might
way...
have to press the last one, but we'll see.
Oh, my bad, yeah. This witness is way too self-assured. There's got to be a weakness somewhere in this testimony. Trucy obviously has something to say. Oh no, that was it. Fuck. That's 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Yeah, blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. Blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah.
Blah blah.
Blah blah. Blah. Blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah.
Blah, blah, blah. Some of us blah, 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 blah,
Oh.
blah. Some of us have glamorous careers
This isn't new,
that
is it?
we would like to lick.
They don't have enough to put Walkie away yet. Should I back off for now? Yes. It's a rare actually back down moment in this in these games.
Hang on.
Oh what?
Get on your fucking knees and shut the fuck up.
But then you won't be able to see me.
That'll be too small.
I'm just a little boy.
Exactly. I already have trouble perceiving you, you little worm.
Eternal Storyteller, thank you for following.
Ugh. There's nothing fishy about that testimony at all. It's all about noodles.
It appears there are no objections to the witness's current testimony.
Don't shoot me. There are any number of ways to explain the lack of prints on the pistol, I assure you. Perhaps the killer really was wearing gloves, which wiped the previous user's prints off. Then, after the deed was done, this fell out of his pocket as he was throwing the way he threw. The gun was thrown, and that fell out of his pocket. That's the same thing, but in reverse. A mistake befitting of a small-time punk, in my opinion. I am a mid-punk.
No!
Seems we've come to the end of the line here.
But Trucy has something to say.
No, that can't be all.
How unfortunate. It seems that you weren't cut out to stand on the same stage as me.
Demon, thank you for the 5 bits, Clavia. I may be out of
Contradictions, but I ain't out of options.
Gamer
Pulling
Dude
things
6,
out
we're
of
doing
your
okay.
ass. Keep on pulling things out of your ass. It gives me more room to play.
Okay,
Were you hair forehead?
okay.
I believe this brings the cross-examination to a close. The court will now declare a verdict for the defendant, Wakiki-Taki.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Who the fuck is that? Oh,
What the fuck?
Trucy!
where'd her hat go?
Who is this?
Nobody move.
Well, what is the meaning of this? Who are you?
We know who this is.
Who dat?
There'll be no verdict in this court. Not yet. So says I, Larry the Cable Guy.
Get her done.
Not him.
God, he's terrorizing Japanifornia again.
Void Adept, thank you for the bit. I summon Knight's Assailant in attack mode. Yeah, he took her hat, I guess.
He's got a Kaniga.
Wait, are you one of the Kitakis?
Wakiki-Takis? You mean the notorious gangsters?
If you don't want to see me give the pretty little girl a new smile, do as I say.
I'm not little Apollo's little.
Join the court for 20 minutes.
What?
I said, I joined the court for 20 minutes.
This court will not bow to pressure from the likes of...
I joined the court for 20 minutes.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and bow to the pressure.
Here, George.
Here, George.
George.
I see little point in further aggravating this gentleman. This gentleman.
Recess 20 minutes, or I promise you, I'll get her done.
Okay.
Well, wait, how'd he disappear so fast?
It's like he's a magician.
All right.
Come to the defendant lobby, Apollo. I suppose I have no choice but to adjourn for a 20-minute recess. Bailiff, catch that mysterious man. Bring him to my chambers.
All right. To be continued. How are we feeling? We're at 2 hours 15. Do we want to wrap things up there?
You know, I could go for a little longer if we want.
Yeah, I can go longer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Down for whatevs.
Nobody needs a short break or anything?
I'm okay right now.
I'm okay.
But I'm sure that will change eventually.
About 15 minutes from now.
Yeah, probably. I mean, that's the real issue of having ADHD is you're like, body? What body? Oh, fuck.
Yeah, right.
I got pee.
How long has that been going on?
Yeah, no, exactly. What? I'm hungry.
June 16th, 11:17 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2.
When did I need this food thing?
Trucy? Trucy?
You move quick, Apollo. Good show, good show. All right, good stuff.
Trucy? You're okay. I thought...
Oh.
I didn't realize I was this emotionally invested.
Oh, guy, he was so nervous.
Poor baby.
He's upset.
Right.
Don't cry, Apollo.
It's
You're
cringe.
embarrassing.
Those good-for-nothing gangsters. There are some things you just don't do.
And capture a little guy's friend is one of them.
I'm pressing charges.
Not my weird little girl. Wait, just calm down, Apollo. Or else.
What the fuck?
He's got a friend.
What the heck is that?
Surprised?
What is...
This is one of my best tricks. The amazing Mr. Hat.
Mr. Hat.
Mr. Hat, duh.
Mr. Hat.
We all love Mr. Hat.
Well, that's you now, Marin.
I guess.
You look marvelous, darling.
The Azul Magia, thank you for the 5 bits. As you will find, the core idea of this game is magicians are assholes.
Yeah. Lawyers are kind of like magicians, and they're both assholes.
Huh.
He's a big hit on stage at the Wonder Bar.
He's the stripper.
Could you imagine him being the pole they dance on and they get splinters?
It's one of his tricks.
Yes, I am a big hit. Ha ha ha.
Mr. Hat, you sure do sound like Gregory Edgeworth.
Well, I only have so many voices, asshole. I can sound like one man, and that's about it.
Well, what do you think? Sounds like Gregory Edgeworth, right?
I don't know who that is.
He's like, I love inflicting emotional devastation on Miles Edgeworth. And when I want to inflict emotional devastation on Miles Edgeworth, I look up clips of his father and mimic the sound of his voice.
and then I pull out Mr. Hat.
Oh my god.
I love you, son, and I wish that I hadn't died. So I could give you a hug right now. Oops, I only have one arm, and it is to manipulate my head to make it look like I am talking.
She replaces the hat with a fedora.
Now I look good. Yeah.
Thank you, Ryrie Karika and Was Just Jerry, for cashing in your star chips for a high up and a turn down for a what? Nice combo.
You mean you... Trucy, there are some things you just don't do.
Shadow Assassin 887, thank you for the follow.
I'm pressing charges.
Apollo, now is not the time to be threatening me.
I accuse you of making me cry.
Your Honor, I'm just a little guy.
Apollo Justice is just a Karen.
Ryrie Karika, thank you for the 5 bits. I have 420 chips after that redeem. Blaze it. Nice.
Yes.
Noise.
Smoke.
It's you who's being threatened here.
The Mobile Writer, thank you for the follow.
Huh?
Remember what you said to Walkie's father yesterday?
No.
I don't either. You promised you'd save his son.
But that testimony was rock solid. What are you suggesting I do?
Lie.
Oh.
Like I do.
Yeah. Look, once the judge declares a verdict, it's all over. If I can use my talent to stop that from happening, I will.
Oh my god. I'm
Change
gonna
your
make the
moral
judge
alignment
disappear.
Right now.
Yeah.
Trucy, no more staged abductions, please.
I'm not talking about magic, Apollo. I know when the witness isn't confident. I can perceive what he's feeling. It might not mean anything, but it's all we've got.
Papa Boris, thank you for subscribing for 4... Oh, hang on. Avatar Obi, thank you for raiding. I do appreciate it. You're here to take over. By all means, please. Hold it. We need some order in this stream. And Papa Boris, thank you for subscribing for 14 months there. So apparently it's been 14 months in Karibo Martin in an Ace Attorney stream. Perhaps I shall quickly gaze out of the window to see if the skies have cracked and turned red and the earth has not been torn asunder. Hee-haw, 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 hee-haw. I mean, yes, I am a Karibo today. Thank you so much for that raid, Avatar Obi. You were playing Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Very nice, very nice. What's up, Marin?
I said you didn't put your makeup on today.
Yeah, that's my bad.
Also, do you think the next time they need to buy time, Trucy's just gonna be like, my wallet broke.
Like 5 different times, like in the office.
Yeah.
Papa Boris, thank you for catching his star tips for a hoo-ha.
You can see what he's feeling?
Think back, Apollo.
Remember when you got real high?
Yeah. Remember when your eyes were just absolutely fucking bloodshot? Think back to the times when there was a contradiction in his testimony. All the times.
All the times there was a contradiction?
I'm going to say I remember, but I don't.
Yeah, like I said, lie.
Well, I think I remember them, sure.
There were 2 times when he made statements he wasn't confident in. And each time there was a contradiction.
Papa Boris saying with the 5 bits, is it weird I legit won that hat and cape Trucy has? She is stylish.
Trucy's fucking baller.
In his hand he held, yes, a pistol. It was pointed at the man pulling the stand. Tossing the pistol aside, he fled from the scene.
He said the man tossed aside a pistol. But it turned out he wasn't sure, and sure enough, there was a contradiction.
Well, that's true, but how does that help us?
Didn't you notice anything? Whenever he made a statement he wasn't confident in, he displayed a certain habit.
Oh, we got one of these things again.
Yeah.
Papa Boris, thank you for the 5 bits. Okay, who let the posh shithead in the courtroom? And Rock Rulin, thank you for the 10 bits. She can sense how they're feeling. I guess Trucy is now your Counselor Troy.
In his hand he held, yes, a pistol. It was pointed at the man pulling the stand.
Oh, he's reading his book, I guess? What?
Did you see it? The very moment he said the word pistol,
How are you showing this to me?
his fingers got all tense and he fiddled with the corner of a page in his book.
Oh, he like flicks it. Like, okay.
Yeah.
How am I supposed to see that?
Well, I could see it.
What, you can't?
How else do you think Daddy went 7 years without losing a game of poker?
Cheating.
What?
I always sat next to Daddy during big matches.
It happened, apparently, according to this visual style, like thousands of years ago.
Yeah.
Throw down or face down?
I could see what his opponents were feeling.
Want to play aces and eights?
You mean that's how Mr. Right won all those games?
It's not cheating officially. I wasn't looking at their hands or anything.
Barker. Papa Boris, thank you for the 5 bits. Stickler doesn't have the Bastion voice. That's not mathematically possible, you know, Martin.
And I wasn't there all the time either. Daddy's quite good at poker after all, but not good enough to go undefeated that long.
So he cheated.
Great, so he cheated. But what does that do for us?
That's Sir Tyler. Thank you for the follow. That, sir. Like that man.
I don't believe this. I thought Larry the Cable Guy was here, so I cried when he wasn't.
And that was the biggest disappointment, really. You have to listen to his testimony one more time. No, scratch that.
I want to meet Mater. He's friends with a red car. I'm red.
You have to watch his testimony. Perceive the truth.
Oh boy.
Actually, where I went to community college, that's where the truck is that inspired Mater.
Great.
What?
There's a specific truck.
Yeah.
Wow.
I did not realize.
I know people from that area who actually like know John Lasseter as well. I think he's from around there.
Oh, that makes sense.
Watch a testimony, perceive the truth, do
Man.
my job. The only thing I'm perceiving is that I'm going to lose.
Not true. Daddy said so. He said you have the power, Apollo.
Mr. Wright said that?
Oh, sounds legit then.
Watch the testimony, perceive his true feelings. Is she serious?
Time's up. Sorry, I can't think of any other way to out of this one, Apollo.
Nuwu Salisbury, thank you for the follow.
What was she said before the trial started? Huh. Mr. Wright's not here today.
He said his old foot injury was acting up. You know, his old foot injury from 2 days ago. Yes, he smiled when he said we'd be fine as long as you're there, Trucy.
The one he got
Yes.
from getting hit by a car, not hitting a car.
Yeah.
Kick the car.
Really, the one who ended up worse in that situation was the car.
Famously, we know Phoenix Wright broke his foot while kicking a helmet while filming The Lord of the Rings: The Two Towers. It's just,
Yes.
it's a fact. Papa
Yeah,
Boris, thank you for the
Phoenix
5
Wright
bits.
was definitely-
Cheating in a card game in a little Karibo stream? Oh my, now my monocle has fallen into my flute of champagne. I simply must stop being so shocked at things.
Damn.
Is this what he meant by us being fine?
Good catch, though, Papa Boris.
Well, methods aside, she did avoid one guilty verdict already today. Time to show this court what I'm made of. Get ready for justice. Let's do it.
Apollo.
You know, I'm starting to think I can do this.
I knew you could do it all along. Oh, one more thing.
Huh? Larry!
Larry.
Try to cover for Mr. Hat as best you can.
Larry M. Hat.
I just flew in from the coast and boy, are my arms tired.
You still got it, Mr. the Cable Guy.
Doing it. I'm doing a stand-up show out here in California.
I tell you what.
I tell you
It's
what.
I'm
Japanifornia,
pretty
Mr. the
sure
Cable Guy.
he is from California, by the way.
Yeah, I've heard it's like all just an act.
Yeah.
Right.
And Reba McEntire, too. She's from Brooklyn.
Yep.
Brooklyn.
Also, George Bush, Connecticut.
Really?
Yeah, George W. Bush.
Wow.
June,
didn't
June
know that one.
16th, 11:40 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4. Look at that. It's Frollo from Hunchback.
Court is now back in session.
Right. We're fine.
Nothing weird happened. We are so normal.
Larry the Cable Guy showed
We
up.
are
He
not
left. I
freaking out.
got an autograph. He said I was his favorite.
He just got excited.
I'd like to say to the young lady standing next to you, Mr. Justice. What the fuck happened? Oh, you mean me?
Who, me?
Don't you have anything to report? Anything concerning the mysterious phantom in the silk top hat?
Now, she could easily just say nope, and it would be okay because this sort of thing happens in these courts all the time.
Yeah.
Ah, right. Him. Don't worry about him. I settled that.
And got an autograph. You settled that?
Yep. Yes, it
I
was.
killed him.
Oops.
It was an out-of-court settlement, right?
Perhaps Fraulein would have us believe it was nothing more than a passing dream. A fantastic illusion. Now you see it, now you don't. Am I right?
I think he's on to me.
I wish you would stop being so cool.
I absolutely
He's
refuse,
so
you piece of shit.
goddamn cool.
Yes. Yes, I am. God. Anyway, let us dispense with these niceties and get straight to the matter. Stop complimenting me. It's boring.
What are your plans for our... Oh,
What?
Clavia, it's your
Clavia.
line.
Ah.
Oh, that's me. What are your plans for a gifted witness?
We're right. The defense would like to request another cross-examination.
God, why do we want to keep this piece of shit?
Shit on the face.
Well, but because I forgot to ask something. I forgot.
There was no issue with the witness's previous testimony.
Oh, there was. I just forgot about it.
It's silly.
I will grant your request, however. But this court will not permit stalling for time.
Oops, I lawyered.
Just lawyered all over the place.
Understood, Your Honor.
Don't forget, Apollo.
Yeah.
When he isn't sure about something, he has a habit of fiddling with his book.
All
And
right.
then you have to get stupid high and just stare at him for like 20 minutes.
Okay. I'll just start getting a mirror out. I'll get out the cocaine.
Papa Boris, thank you for the 5 bits. I have zero clue where Trucy keeps that thing. Does she just have some machine strapped to her back at all times? Like, I know she's a magician and all that, but that's just trickery, unlike channeling spirits of the dead. Now, there's something a sensible person can understand. Also, I choose to believe every time Apollo's hair springs up like that, it always makes a sproing noise like in a cartoon.
She keeps it in the hammer space that all anime characters have.
Everybody's got that. From shot to call.
I don't, but I'm not
I
an
feel
anime
like
character.
this is probably the same dialogue, but I could not prevent the killer from leaving the scene. Nor could I simply leave the scene in good conscience. Ergo, there it is. I used my cell phone to call the police. I think? Yes. Until the police arrived at the scene 10 minutes later, I saw no one else.
So it's the phone, it's him making a call.
I believe so. Yeah.
I kind of feel like the fact that we have the cell phone means that maybe Waki called the police himself.
I'm not sure I'm qualified to watch testimonies after all.
Focus, Apollo. Find his weak spot.
Ah, the tit. Focus. If only it were that easy. I have to.
Oh,
I have to.
God. I feel this so hard. Oh my God, my entire
Focus.
fucking childhood.
Your whole child.
My
whole
ears hear
child.
what he says. My eyes see his expression. Do I have to do something
My nose
more?
smells something.
Yeah.
My nose smells his
Dunno
sexy
what.
farts.
What other senses do I have?
Taste?
God.
Should I taste him?
What's
little
that?
guy said-
What's this? My bracelet.
Wait, did they establish a bracelet before?
He always has a bracelet.
He's always had one.
What's going on? Am I in love? My bracelet feels different somehow.
Master Dark 9999, thank you for the 50 bits. Ultra Perception, activate!
I think Daddy was right. You are a little guy.
My little guy sense.
You can see it, can't you, Apollo? You're almost there. Find the weak spot in his testimony.
I know this sounds crazy, and I just met you. But here's my number. But my bracelet is trying to tell me something.
Apollo, I've known you for like 3 days.
Oh,
From shot to call. I could not prevent the killer, nor could I simply leave the scene. Here it is. Now what am I supposed to do? How do I activate eyes?
Press.
Okay, press.
so you called immediately after witnessing the murder.
He's gonna like reply and then it's gonna go goo goo.
Okay. The police undoubtedly have a record of the call. Why not check with them?
Wait, Apollo. This has to be it.
Wait, you mean his habit? No.
Don't forget, Apollo.
Oh, yeah.
I'm really gonna make sure that you don't forget.
Do not.
When he isn't sure about something, he has a habit of fiddling with his book, like I told you 2 minutes ago.
Don't forget the thing I
Remember?
just reminded you
Remember?
about.
The only time he even had the book open was here. Which means this is the place to look for the habit. For this habit.
Ghost Cassette says, don't forget to not forget, Apollo. Rikios, thank you for the 10 bits. Oh, wow, Apollo's power is a fracking mood bracelet.
I-
His power is that he's an empath.
A little
Duh.
I don't know how I know, but I know.
Know what?
I don't know. It's my bracelet. It's different somehow. You should wear one of those cool silver bracelets, Yugi. I can feel it reacting to something about the witness.
Oh shit,
Your bracelet?
it's on my screen now. Stella Coyote, thank you for the 50-bit stickler.
Do I have to stick around much longer? I have to write an article on how women are ruining the modern Japanifornian man for the Daily Caller.
I'm not sure I get this focus stuff you were talking about, Trucy. Something to do with gay lovemaking, apparently.
Thank you, Aggro Pixie, for cashing in your star chips for a gay lovemaking.
But I have a feeling that trusting my bracelet is the way to go.
Weird statement, but okay.
She's like, okay, yeah, sure.
I must trust my
It's not what I
accessory.
meant, but
Papa Boris, thank you for the 5 bits. The Millennium Bracelet.
Okay, I just need to touch my bracelet as it reacts to the testimony, which is a normal sentence. Oh, right, touch it, right. Oh, God.
it's in my eye.
What's going on?
This is how I feel when I'm just dissociating in the middle of a conversation.
Right? Somebody said something that triggered a memory from 12 years ago.
Meanwhile, I'm somehow tunnel visioning on like a random part of their face.
Yeah. And then I'm thinking, like, do they know that I'm looking at their nose?
And meanwhile, I've heard nothing that they've said.
Yeah.
Oh shit, how long have I
While
been
also-
looking at their nostril?
Yeah. While also simultaneously living in the 1990s in a memory.
I could see the witness's face, his expression so clearly. It's filling my mind.
The Brian.
I could see nothing else, hear nothing else.
Wow.
Apollo?
Voided out, thank you for the bit. We've entered the multiverse of madness now.
Do I need
He's
to call an
going-
ambulance?
I think he's going through puberty.
Trucy, what's happening to me?
He's like yelling all of this.
I can see
This
everything.
is what I meant by focusing. Now shut up.
I'm talking at a normal volume, right?
And Koku Nomagami, thank you for cashing in the star chips for the Proto Badger.
Focusing.
In this state, you can see everything, Apollo. Everything the witness does.
That's great, but this is kind of freaking me out.
Just look for Mr. Stickler's Twitch, his habit. You remember it, right? I just told you about it.
His Twitch is Stickler at twitch.tv, right?
Yeah.
Stickler plays.
Yeah, yes, we're going to be playing Animal Crossing.
Sure, when he says something he's not sure of, he fiddles with a page of his book.
Wildfire BB, thank you for the 10 bits. Trucy, I'm tripping balls. I can see sounds, I can taste colors. I've forgotten how to shit. Spellbound Tutor, thank you for the 100 bits. Do you smell what justice is cooking? Also, hi, friends. Hi, Spellbound. And Papa Boris, thank you for the 5 bits. Plot twist, it's all in Apollo's head, and he's actually just really, really close to their face. That or Trucy spiked his coffee with magic. And Rock Ruler, thank you for the 10 bits. I choose to believe that when this happens, Apollo jumps over to the witness stand to half an inch from the witness's face. Valid.
You got it. Right now, you're looking at the witness's face, like real close up.
You are
You are
inside of
within
their
kissing
face.
distance.
Yeah, maybe back off a little. You're being kind of weird.
And your eyes are sort of bugging out.
Ugh.
Oh my god. Vampiro says Stickler VTuber wing.
I'll bet they are.
I don't know about that one.
Martin, you should have a Wesley Stickler
What?
ping tuber.
Is his name Wesley?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
First, move your focus of attention down to Mr. Stickler's hand.
Oh. His hand.
Look at it.
You know what to look for now, but you have to be looking at the right place.
She's right. I can only see his face like this. Time to try changing my viewpoint. I will move my head slightly downwards.
I I wouldn't have known this at the time I
Oh.
played this game, but this really is just what it was like when I took way too many edibles.
Honestly, though, right?
I'm just like, I gotta move my eye line.
Yeah.
I got this.
Totally.
I'm
Norm,
so
like,
heavy.
But I'm just like, I just have to get off the couch, and then I
Yeah,
don't.
I'm not yelling. I'm not yelling.
Papa Boris. Papa
I'm
Boris.
speaking at
Papa
a
Boris, thank you for the
normal-
5 minutes. While in this state, smoke just pours out of Apollo's ears, and you can hear gears grinding, and his head sounds like a flooded engine from the 1920s. All right. His hand. Can I see his hand? Okay, here we go. Is this
There
not
you
it?
go.
No, look at the fingers. He's got 2 things between
There
his
you go.
fingers there.
There you go.
Perfect. Now you're really ready.
Papa Boris, thank you for the 5 minutes. Hey, my book is up here, big boy.
I choose to believe that when he's in perceive mode, he's doing the gag manga Biori face of the Usami-chan.
I'm not
I'm
familiar.
putting it in the chat. It's important to me.
Oh, the banana.
Oh, yeah. That's not a banana. But I know what you're talking about. That is the face.
That's beautiful.
That's Apollo.
Ready.
I thought you were talking about Wesley Snipes had a meme face.
What?
Not Snipes, Stickler.
What's happening?
But there
I'm
used to
trying.
be this really old picture of Apollo with those same eyes.
It's exactly.
Yeah, that's what it's based on.
Oh.
And I tried looking for that recently, and I couldn't find it.
Yeah, I lost to time.
Lost
I
media.
want it back. I want him back.
Ready.
I had the exact same thought as soon as you said that, but even before you said it, Soupy. As soon as I saw the image, I was like, "Oh yeah, that."
I
Ready.
think I printed it out. I think I printed it
because
out.
he's
and taped
bisexual.
it to like your bathroom wall one time.
It could be.
Sorry,
For
one
what?
second here. Thank you for cashing in your star chips, Papa Boris, for a...
It's because he's bisexual. Ready for what? Some football?
Hoo-ha!
Ready to perceive the truth behind the Twitch.
Oh,
And
shit,
some
guys.
football.
Hoo-ha!
We're going to perceive the truth behind the Twitch. Have you ever wanted to see the truth behind Twitch?
Here we
The
go.
conspiracy.
Here we
No.
go. Here we go.
Papa Boris, thank you for cashing your star chips for a hoo-ha. Perceive.
This is definitely what gay people go through when they are trying to see if there are other gay people.
Oh yeah, it's like the Chinese mannerisms.
Yeah. Just being like checking out that ring finger. How do they move their hands?
Perceive.
Try listening to the witness talk as you focus.
I'd rather not.
Then watch for his habit.
Right. You mean when he fiddles with the page?
That's right. That's your signal to look closer and to perceive. Find his weak spot, and I guarantee we'll be able to give him the royal flush.
We're gonna give him a
Flush him.
swirly.
Flush him down the toilet.
Spoken like a true pokerhead's daughter.
I'm a magician, thank you very much.
Oh.
So I have to pay attention to his words and his fingers.
Don't worry if you miss it. You can always try again.
Right. Look out, nervous twitch. Here comes justice.
There we go. That's fine. Oh, there I go.
Gotcha, motherfucker. I
He's
saw you
touching
move
that
your
bussy.
finger.
He's touching that book's plus bussy.
The literacy.
The clitusy of the
No,
book.
good God.
No.
Okay. I saw it. Just now, I,
didn't
could
say
see it.
clitoris. I said clitusy.
Well, thank God you
So-
Yeah,
clarified.
way different.
Thank God you clarified that.
But Mr. Justice, do you have something to say?
No, all this banging of desks, it's quite bad for my circulation, you know.
Thank you for
Desk
bonking Marin
slam.
Demon. I do appreciate that. Papa Boris, thank
I'm
you,
back stronger than I ever have before.
thank you for the 5 bits, Papa Boris. I'm not going to do an Attenborough voice. And here we have the bisexual lawyer in his natural habitat. We are very lucky as we are witnessing him activating his gaydar in hopes of finding a mate. Let's hope his efforts are fruitful. And Vampiro, thank you for the 100 bits. Clitusy.
No, they said a
Hashtag it.
hashtag. Yeah, so you have to
Clitusy.
say it
The
again.
Yeah.
hashtag is implied.
No,
Mr.
No, it's not.
All right, hashtag Clitussi.
Mr. Stickler, allow me to ask you a simple question.
All we do is bully Martin.
he likes it. Him and Phoenix, right?
Thank you for the head pat, Lena Kara.
Why did you fiddle with the page of your book just now? The very moment you mentioned your cell phone.
What are you talking about?
I'm curious now about this cell phone of yours. Mind if I ask a few questions? What to ask?
Ask for his number.
I was going to say the number.
Yes. Wait, whose number? I'm sorry.
Wesley's.
No.
Mr.
never
Stickler, tell me your phone number.
All right, fine. We're hitting.
Oh, why, whatever for?
Let me get them
why.
digits.
Why not? You have something against making friends, you subhuman piece of shit, you little tiny worm. Didn't I? No, I told Apollo to get on his knees. Never mind.
Okay.
What does this witness's cell phone number have to do with the case?
Absolutely nothing. This is
I
a
just think it's neat.
an invasion of my privacy. I'm just a big guy.
Papa Bar is thanking you for cashing in the star tips for a gay love making that.
Well, now I just ship the two of them.
Seeing you grimace like that makes me wonder about your cell phone too.
Oh no, I can't play Genshin Impact on it.
Avoid Adept, thank you for the bit. Does the Clitussi have the clown space properties of a clown car?
No, because the Clitussi
Ah,
it doesn't have a hole.
we're moving on.
The Audi
I mean,
part of it,
The Ussy part does imply a hole.
I suppose, but that's just the regular part of the rest of the Ussy. But the clit part of it, that's basically a penis. If we had one.
The witness will present his cell phone number to the court.
Whoa.
I like that Martin just removes himself from the screen now.
Trucy, do you have your cell phone?
I just doxed a man.
Sure do.
Try dialing the number that he gives us.
I'm going to get a phone call on that pink phone.
You want me to call Mr. Stickler's phone?
It's Frollo. Look at that shit. Hellfire.
Oh, he does look like Frollo.
What's this music?
This is the song that Clavy was playing earlier.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's his song.
Yeah.
Wow, how cringe.
This is all highly irregular.
Oh, this is the one that they had the character song recently for, didn't they?
Yeah. Hey, my pocket's ringing. Wait, this is the phone from yesterday.
I had a feeling. Papa Boris, thank you for the 5 bits. Fuck, this ringtone is a jam.
Look, a cell phone.
Someone dropped it beneath this tire. If the car moved, it would be crushed for sure.
Huh, I wonder if it belongs to the doctor here.
So the doctor made the call.
How strange. Or somebody else did. How strange, Mr. Stickler.
Oh,
Can you explain why your cell phone is sitting here in my assistant's hand?
I stole it. Wait a minute. What is the meaning of this?
Why aren't we asking your assistant?
This cell phone was found yesterday in the Maractus Clinic garage.
The Maractus. Why, that's where the victim lived.
hello, I'm
In
the
his
victim.
clinic garage for some reason.
My sideburns are taking over my face. Yeah, that's impossible.
Man, what a nose, though.
Mr. Stickler, you lied to the court, didn't you? If your cell phone is here, how could you have called the cops?
You fuckhead.
Yeah, that's right, you fucking liar. We caught you in a fucking lie. We knew that you were a piece of shit, and now
It's-
we've exposed it to the whole world.
It's true. I didn't have my cell phone that night.
Piece of shit.
That is why it can be said that I called the police from a public payphone.
A payphone? So you didn't call on your cell phone after all?
Just where
Where
was...
did you find a payphone?
Yeah, good question. In Japanifornia? I don't think so.
I think they just removed the last one that was in New York like a week
Wow.
ago or 2
Oh,
weeks
yeah,
ago.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Just where
Pretty
was this
crazy.
payphone located, Mr. Stickler?
Well, to indicate it with a startlingly high degree of accuracy, it was right round here.
Papa Bar is saying with the 5 bits, and now I'm realizing that eventually Martin is going to get to the game with the clown, and that chat is going to be a shitstorm. Also, why would anyone trust a doctor called Malpractice? Not sure who I'd trust to work more to work on me, him or Hottie. Good question.
That verbal typo reminded me that I posted on my Facebook the clip of my visitors show that I worked on, and my mom commented, "Wow, Martin, that's great. Tell Marin I said hi." And I was like, "Oh, okay."
Interesting.
Because our names are similar, I think.
Yeah. I hope she just makes them up.
That's quite a ways away from the park. But why did you lie?
There can be only one reason.
Boy, did that thing of the bit a public payphone. Yikes, that is old school law and order shit right there. Are Briscoe and Green on the case?
He didn't want the court to know he had lost his cell phone because it was found in the victim's garage.
Oh, it's his phone.
What are you saying?
Mr. Stickler, you broke into the Maractus Clinic garage on the night of the murder. This cell phone tells all.
But that's ridiculous. That makes it sound like I snuck into this fellow's garage to commit some crime.
Papa Bar is saying with a bit. Come to think of it, has anyone ever seen Martin and Marin in the same room? I feel like I've seen us in the same room.
Yeah, actually.
Yes, actually
I
on
have.
stream. I've come and kissed him on the mouth.
It can't be.
Bakana.
As though I were trying to kill him.
Well, Dr. Maractus was killed that night.
Dude, solid.
I don't see why it couldn't have been you.
Well, yes, but no. This line of reasoning has to be against the rules. Yes, it's true. I lost my cell phone. But you can't prove that I lost it that night.
Papa Bar is saying with the 5 bits. Paid actors, I got your number, Martin. Gotcha.
Well, Mr. Justice, if that cell phone was dropped the night of the murder, it does raise considerable suspicions as to a connection with the crime. Have we tried, looking at the phone and, the 3D thing?
I think we did, but let's just double
Did we?
check. I feel like we did, but it's been long enough that...
Oh yeah, it had the.
I feel like
Oh
we
yeah,
saw
I
that,
remember.
yeah.
I remember looking at that. Yeah.
The phone, the time. Okay, so it probably broke at a certain time or something.
I don't know.
Anyway. Is that all there is to see on there?
I don't know.
Okay. Oh shit, I missed the line. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good. No worries.
Oh, he's already connected enough. I just have to prove it.
Papa Bar is saying with the 5 bits Martin, your Kariba model just always seems to make just the cutest face. Well, that's intentional.
Well, do I have a piece of evidence that can do the job? Can I prove the cell phone was dropped on the night of the murder?
The cell phone itself?
Maybe it is the watch.
That would be my
part.
assumption.
Of course I have evidence.
Ooh, I like your swagger here, forehead. Hit it. And I am talking about me.
You know,
The court will see this evidence, Mr. Justice. Hit it, as they say.
Yes.
The evidence that proves the cell phone was dropped on the night of the murder is...
Yes, hit it.
Raiwi Kurika, thank you for the 5 bits. This guy is just self-reporting like so many other previous witnesses. And Papa Bar, thank you for the 20 bits, and here's an extra 20 bits to make up for all my bit bothering. Hey, it's not bothering at all. I know how you feel about it, but still I feel a little bad. Don't feel bad. Seriously, I'm happy to read out your bit messages. It's all good. The phone.
Well, Prosecutor Gavin,
Oh boy.
No comment here, Judge.
I don't know if this is right. Oh.
no dice, Mr. Justice. Penalty.
Oh.
And I get my Mountain Dew.
There you go, Judge. That's shocking. I thought that was going to be it.
Paulo, remember where we found that cell phone?
All
It was
right.
like right under the tire.
The car.
Well, so then the car would have had to be parked there first, and then he dropped the phone.
Right.
So probably the mirror.
It would have driven over it otherwise.
If it had fallen on the ground before that night.
That's right. The cell phone would have been crushed. Your Honor, one more chance, please. I've been a good boy.
All right, Mr. Justice, because you've been a good little guy. Keep this up and you'll run yourself whatever that said.
Sorry.
The evidence that proves that the cell phone was dropped on the night of the murder is... Papa Bar is thank you for cashing in your starships for a hoo-ha. Hoo-ha. Hoo-ha.
That's a side view mirror?
As it so happens, Dr. Maractus's car was in an accident that took place the night of the murder.
An accident?
An accident.
An accident? An accident.
Accident.
It happened a little after 9 p.m., just outside People Park, our murder scene. Dr. Maractus's car hit a pedestrian.
What are you trying to say?
From the absence of a mirror, it's clear the car was parked after the accident.
Void Adept, thank you for the bit. Your dew up reminds me it's been so fucking hot here today. I probably drunk 3 liters of homemade Pepsi alone today. So reports it might hit 40 degrees Celsius plus in some parts of the country during this heat wave. Dear God. I hope you guys have ice on hand.
Which
And
means
40 plus, so 40 doubled is 80, plus 30 would be 120. So yeah, pretty hot. Fahrenheit.
which means it was parked there after 9 p.m. on the night of the murder.
It's more like 104.
104, really?
Google. Yeah, yeah.
My rough calculations is always just double and then add like 30. And I was like, 120 sounds high, but you know, we hit 115, 117 here a couple years ago, unfortunately.
It used to regularly get that hot in Fresno where I grew up.
Yeah,
It was awful.
it is awful.
If your cell phone had been dropped before the car was parked in that garage, then it would have been crushed. After all, it was lying on the ground right under the wheel.
Oh, J.R. Tolkien, help me.
Ergo, Mr. Stickler, the only time you could have dropped this in that garage was after 9 p.m. of the night of the murder of the night of the park.
The park was murdered?
Yeah,
Oh,
No, no.
Poor park.
it's not a
That's
people
like
park
crime
anymore.
number 5.
Jesus.
We gotta solve that too now.
Well,
Mr.
we already knocked the panties off the list. We got the panties. Now we just need to figure out who stole the panties.
Mr. Stickler, you know what this means?
Papa Bar is thank you for the 5 bits. Thankfully, I live in Ireland and heat doesn't get to us much. Plus the fact that I have ASD, so have high heat tolerance. Plus when it's hot, we could drink all the Pepsi and eat all the ice cream I want and actually have a justifiable excuse for it for once. Valid.
Is that? I
Huh?
didn't know that ASD had a higher heat tolerance.
I don't know anything about that.
Yeah.
You did break into the victim's garage that night.
This is most unexpected. Mr. Justice. Are you naming the witness as a suspect in the murder of Pal Maractus?
No, stop. This is too much. It can't be happening. Prosecutor, say something.
I suppose it is worth saying this. No connection has been found between Wesley Stickler.
That Wesley Stickler is his middle name,
And Pal Maractus.
Rock Ruling, thank you for the 10 bits. Meanwhile, here in Scotland, dear God, this heat should be illegal.
Arrest it.
Arrest it.
Soupy swooping in with that food science knowledge.
Just thought I'd add.
Of course.
Oh, that's me. That is other than this.
I believe our next testimony will be most revelatory. Is the witness prepared?
Papa Boris, thank you for the 5 bits. Well, it's not part of it per se. More like it doesn't bother me. It's weird. I'm weird. ASD is weird. You're weird, but that's unrelated to the fact. No,
It's true.
yeah.
I am weird.
Yes,
weird.
Your Honor.
He is weird. And we're all weird.
I
yeah.
know that face. That's the face of guilt.
No.
The guilt face. All right, I think we should call
Oh,
it there.
God.
It would literally hit the 3
Yeah,
hour
that's
mark.
probably a good,
Yeah.
good point to stop.
I'm gonna save the
Indeed,
game
you do.
there. All right, yes, 3 hour mark. Let's call it there. All right, folks. We're gonna raid. We're gonna call it there. Thank you so much for joining us today. It was nice to get back into the game after a week break there.
Yeah.
All right.
Mhm.
Let's see who we can raid. We've got Lime is Bo Sheep is streaming. I love Bo. Let's raid. Looks like Bo's playing some Jackbox. That could be fun to raid. All right. So thank you so much for joining us for this stream of Ace Attorney, Apollo Justice Ace Attorney. We'll be back again, I think, next Sunday, unless there's anybody got any conflicts.
As long as I don't injure myself again,
Oh,
I think we're
yes.
yeah, just
Fingers crossed.
don't sleep in any funny
Aw.
positions.
good. Yeah.
Have
I
very,
just won't sleep.
You know what
I'll-
that does to you.
Yeah.
very normal
I'll
sleeping
avoid,
positions.
I'll avoid the situation by
again.
not sleeping.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
9,
I may
10.
not be here next Sunday, but
Sure thing.
yeah, we'll see.
No worries. We'll keep you in the loop, and
Well,
if you can't make it, it's no
yeah.
big deal. But we really do appreciate having you here for these little streams.
Yeah, I love to come. I went quiet because I was attempting to see if I could find Japanese fan art from 2008. That's really hard, though.
Yeah.
right.
I'm really
We'll just have to
sad.
remake Apollo doing the Usami-chan face.
Yeah, we're gonna have to like do a recreation of that from our
It's
memories.
fully lost to time.
I'm
about the
like
Wayback Machine?
99.9% certain I have that on my portable hard drive that has since died. So
Yeah. Like,
it's-
I know I had that image saved, but my dad did try to fix my old laptop himself and ended up busting my entire hard drive.
Oh,
So
geez.
thanks,
Yeah, I've
Dad.
had like
Thanks,
5
Dad.
computers
Lost
since
media.
then.
Lost
Yeah.
media.
yeah, like all my AMVs, all the pictures I saved, all the fan art I saved, all the
Yeah.
icons you made for me, Soupy,
Mm,
for LiveJournal
Oh,
to
back in
properly
the
express
LiveJournal days.
myself. Yeah. You were the only one that allowed me to speak the language that was truly of the heart. You were my
Yeah,
you were my little photoshopper.
I
My
love
emotional
popping
comfort.
into streams, so I'll
Hell
just
yeah.
be around when I can.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Ravi Kurika, thank you for the 5 bits. Oh, it's been fun. Love you all. Take care. Have a great night. See you all next time. Bye. I myself will be back tomorrow with some more Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. I'm going to try and... I might actually try and open some packs and try and flesh out my Eldritch deck a bit, because I feel like my Eldritch deck is kind of... it's lacking. I think I need to change it up a little bit. So we could probably open some packs and chill out and play some Yu-Gi-Oh! Let me start this raid going here. But of course, I need to thank my co-hosts. Thank you so much to, first of all, Marin. Thank you for joining us for the stream. Was there anything you wanted to say before we pop off here?
Check out You should watch Visitors on HBO Max. It just came out on the 7th. I wrote the English dub for the even numbered scripts. There are 8 episodes. They're about half an hour each. Pretty cute little show. Check it out. Little
And
sci-fi, little family drama
Soupy,
comedy.
Soupy, thank you so much for joining us this time. Was there anything you wanted to say to the chat before we go?
Thanks for joining us, everybody. That was a good time.
It was indeed. And our special guest host, Karina, was there anything you wanted to say or promote to the chat before we pop off here?
Check out Drawfee. Bye. I love Apollo Justice.
Yeah.
Bye.
We gotta promote Apollo Justice. He's a little guy. He needs the help.
Okay, lift him up.
Pick him up. Hold him up.
He needs
If
it. He
you
likes
guys
to
are
feel
in trouble, hire him.
Oh yes, I need that live twin boss monster as well. I forgot that. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll flesh out my live twin deck. We got to finish my VTuber deck, because I do have a lot of those cards ready. All right, take care, guys. It was great having you here. Have fun at Bo's stream. It looks like they're playing Jackbox. I'm not sure, but either way, have a blast and have a great rest of your Sunday. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Okay.